topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast.
Man, I missed out on the tea ceremony.
Killah Priest podcast.
Oh, we coming in hot today. We coming in hot today. Hot today. Hot today. Hot today. Yo, what's up, man? It's a celebration today. Today is going to be the first day of every day. It's going to be the first minutes of the morning and the last minutes of the night. It's right there in the peak, right in the center. It's Abraxas 2 time. The album is out. Let's go get it. Let's run through it. Let's have fun. We're going to have guests coming on today. It's going to be a phenomenon. This is just the beginning. We're going to really take it there today. We're going to have some fun. We got future stuff, but we're going to talk about the now because we're in the now right now. And right now is Abraxas 2. So welcome to the Killah Priest Podcraft. I'm your host, Killah Priest. I ain't chic. And running the rock is none other than ADA Dizzle.
Yeah. What's good? Peace.
What's good? What's good? Here we go, AD.
Yeah.
The date dropped. Here we go. We are at the final episode, and it's here. Abraxas 2. I asked Purpose to come through, so y'all gonna get a treat in there. Thank you. Stay high. I asked my man Hakim. I asked Knowledge Born, to roll up, and whoever you bringing with him, whether it's anybody from the priesthood crew. Shout out to y'all and everyone. Yo, man, this is it. So the album's out, AD.
Yes, sir.
They finally got it. And shout out to all those who copped the CD, man. And let me tell you, like I said, I was going to read off the names. Y'all support it 100%. Get them before they go, man. Yep, it's $100. Yo, listen, bro, you can always spend that on anything, but now you supporting great work, you know what I'm saying? Something for your spirit. And there's only a limited edition. It's going to go away. So you might as well say, yo, look, I did something. I put something in there. There was effort and it was worth it. This is art. This is how much. And that's yours. You know what I'm saying? You get the I'm not putting out no more of them. So that's how that goes. So shout out to y'all and shout out to everybody. You love the browser shirt. Shout out to everybody in the Podcraft from the beginning to forever. You know what I mean? Into the future. Yo, man, without further ado, AD, we are out. We're going to run through the album. We're going to let the chat build up. We came a little ahead of time, but, this is what we do. AD, have you heard the album in its entirety yet?
Not entirely, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Bits and pieces.
So this time you didn't mix or master this one.
No, or the one before.
Yeah. So all of Abraxas was done by my man Purpose. Y'all know him from Tragic Allies. Shout out to SD Nas also. Oh yeah, let it go. You can play it low. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's been support from the beginning and everybody who worked on the album, as far as the engineers and stuff. Mostly Purpose took it on his side. All the information is on the album. As far as mixing, as far as sequence, I have something to do with that with Purpose, but I gave him a lot of opportunity and freedom to, really fill out how we wanted the album to sound. And, without my approval, then it's no good. So the approval was right. Everything was right. And now we got Abraxas 2. And we're going to get into it, man. I'm a little hoarse right now, but still doing stuff, man. Just doing stuff every day. Can I get a shout out, Kingpin? Kingpin, mind going, new song of mine, no doubt. Shout out to Kingpin, man. What's up, my brother? Thank you for tuning in. The album is straight bop. Thank you, my brother. Solar Facts, what up? What up, my brother? Solar Facts in the building. He said Hidden Scrolls. That's his joint. We're going to go through them. I'm not worthy. I don't think I'm the one that's going to really break this down. I need a collective scholars and troops over here to break it down. But I basically can let you know how the feeling was. Shout out to my man Treddy Cool. Yeah. Oh, pardon me. Man, shout out to my man Treddy Cougar, man. For while putting out stuff, man. Let's start. Says, come back to Oakland. I'm hella mad I missed the tea ceremony. Yes, man. Shout out to the Llama House. We got pictures galore. Let's show some pictures of the tea ceremony. We only showed a little bit of it, but we have more in store. We're gonna show y'all. Yeah, the tea joint. What is one of y'all favorite joints from the album? We get into, the body of it, to the head, to the arms, and to the legs of the whole project. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. So where we at, AD? Let's start. I want to hear something like. So we got instrumentals.
Negative. You mean like in general?
Yeah, we got instrumentals. I'm talking about just from our joint. Like if you go to without my vocals like separated, like say just the beat for Perfect Place to Disappear. Because that was the original name of it, man. I'm gonna give out Easter eggs. Yeah, man. Shout out to my man Nova. Oseen. My man Oseen. Old Noah. My man Old Noah. Yeah, the great Archons was dope, no doubt. Shout out to you, my brother. Hold on. Yeah, it's on and popping. I can't believe it. Let me see. My phone is off the hook right now.
I don't think I have an instrumental for Perfect Place.
You know? Did I lay the vocals? Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Give me one of those. We got Cover Boy.
You don't want to go through your album or something?
Yeah, I want to go through the whole album while I was talking.
Oh.
Well, do we have the instrumental from The Great Archon? Something like that.
No.
You wouldn't, but you would have
I got no instrumentals from any of Abraxas.
Yeah. Okay, all right. I do, because I had to rhyme over.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's at
so I
Proverb
can
Studios.
send you something, but that's at Proverb Records.
At Proverb Studios. This is Sound Daddy Studios.
Yeah, Sound Daddy.
We do mostly post production over here. We do
Yeah.
post production and we do podcasts.
Well, let's set it off, man. Let's set it off with the first song on the album. Let's play it together. I was gonna wait for the chat to build up a little bit more.
Okay, yeah. You got 49 in the building.
Yo, say sup to Knife Prince somehow. Shout out to you, Sean Shout. Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to the great Knife Prince. He's working on some tracks for me now, along with him and Dreddy.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I know Knife Prince over here a couple of times. Minio Tep, Cowboys always firefight. Let me see what's going on.
She said cover boy always.
Said cow.
You thought she said cowboy.
I thought she was looking at the game. I'm too fast. All right. Yeah, let's play some Cover Boy instrumentals. I know he got a package up in there. Yo, I never got the beats from the brother that's been sending them lately.
Okay. Check for a test. I'm gonna send you a test. And then you let me know if you got the test. Okay, so I'm sending you a test 1, 2. I can actually.
Which email am I checking?
The one that we are always using.
All right. Wait a minute. Got triple.
Boom.
Yep, got it.
See, so.
Got it.
And that was to info@killahpriest.tv, which is your public email.
All right, make sure the brother sent it then.
Yeah, so if you're ever not sure, go to your spam. You know how to check your spam? So you go to, on the left side, it'll say spam. You click on spam. And that's what you can check just in case somebody sent you something. It doesn't look like you got anything from anybody here. As far as beats. So, yeah, they probably didn't send it.
Alright, I just sent you something. Put that in the folder.
All right.
Download.
So, well, we're not, are you trying to play Great Archon right now, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Alright, let's start it off. Yo, y'all tuning in to the Great Archon.
Do you believe in heaven or hell? The legend of Bell. You either dead or in jail. Checking for mail. Making the spread. A bed in a cold cell. In your household, were you the head or the tail? A man when it fails when he marries a Jezebel. When you're under the word of God or under the reverend spells. No job, ask the gods what that 7 entail. They taught me beware the one who's weak, wicked, and pale. I look towards the stars, but all I see is chemtrails. I look towards the yards, all I see was windmills. Then I see nuclear bombs, human skin pills. Scientists harm with animal stem cells. Mary wore the veil, Jesus with the grail. Double cross to Caesar, hands and feet with nails. Islamic Gnostic Sophia, my aunt held the scales. They got plenty overseers from Princeton.
Let's go.
Yale, go to Babylon the Great. Held to be our faith, archons, dark storms. Enoch Metatron shows his face. Killah Priest between the Ivory Gates.
The great Archon, known as Abraxas, was the unbegotten father in the demiurge.
Hip hop is alive.
At the highest emanation of
Hip hop is
light in the
alive.
universe,
Stand up, everybody.
and produced
You love hip hop
descent,
is alive today.
resulting in multiple heavenly realms and angelic powers.
Let's get some bombs going.
Abraxas, I'm in my blackness. This is not for superstition, religion of Christians and Catholic, blasphemous, Baphomets. Josephus secrets on black Jesus or old Egypt. Sophia or non-ether practice. The 5 creatures that sit in the seat of ascended masters. The high ascension classes, planets, dimensions, and gases. Above the land or under sand. Stay in the son of man, explain the difference of grass with lakes, snowflakes, fishes that splashes on this place that rotates like in the center of 2 opposite magnets. Approximately 196 million in some masses. Summer, autumn, spring, winter, she flashes. To this leads back over the pastures. And the birds and the bees are back in the action. The flower, the trees are the attraction. Someone said, let the dead bury the dead, and death eat his own ashes. Ashes.
I'm hype right now.
Abraxas, which is the monad, gives birth to the mind moon, which is the duad or dyad, along with Sophia, the female principle of unrest. This dyad produces the Logos, which is Christ. The world, as well as 365 heavens, was curated in honor of Abraxas, and that Christ was sent not by the maker of the world, but by Abraxas, his true father.
Yo, bombs, man. Hold on. We gotta take it slow. We wanna slow it down a little bit. Yo. Yeah, it's going to be a lot to uncover in this album. You know, I try to stick to the concept to our best ability, and that's what we do when we're making music, is to be fully engulfed. And I hope I gave y'all all of it in the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? As we keep continuing pushing hip hop, you know, like it's in a wheelchair, but it shall walk. You know what I'm saying? So we treating hip hop like Lazarus. What you feel about that, AD?
That's fire.
Thank you, man. Thank you. That's Purpose on the beat. We locked in the zone, and while we was doing it, and I felt like after coming after Abraxas, Rebus Semi Pleroma, that's the real name, and every little piece of that means something, and y'all gonna get it as we going down. So you know, with the Rebus, we talked about the Pleroma. The Pleroma, remember that time we played the Abraxas meaning and you started getting it? The Pleroma even was the 360 heavens. And so when Purpose started spitting, he said, yo, I've been going into the Abraxas. So I was like, yo, you right on point. Because you went right into there. And exactly, I wanted everything to be. Oh, shout out to Planet Asia too. And Purpose. They came through on an album. So it was just like, that's P&P. That's Planet, Purpose, and Priest. So you got to plan your purpose. Priest. To be the priest, you got to plan your purpose. We all peas in the house. Or pass the peas. So everything was thought of and put together that way. We didn't plan it as saying this was going to be here and there, but it fell into place. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's the Great Archon. We can go deep into the story, but I'm going to wait a little bit more for that to see if Purpose got time to come through too. Real. Someone dropped some jewels about Archon. What is the Archon? It's the Great Archon. It's the beginning. So I'll leave the floor open for that. You know what I'm saying? Build on that part. But I am happy that the album is finally out, man. It's been a little while. There's no color. Nice. Shout out to Dimitri. It's been a little while. And it's good to come out at this time with so many other great artists out. I think when you got Ghost out, shout out to Cap Drop, and I think J Electronica did a secret album. So shout out to, and now we all out together, man. This is what I'm hearing. So now we get the airwaves is filled with hip hop from cats from my age, genre. So I'm like, yo, this is special.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's calculate. Yo, and you know what? It's building the catalog.
Yeah.
It's building the catalog, man, and
Exactly.
the brand. And I'm just glad to still be in it. Like I said, a little hidden message on there. I said I've been like on one of the songs. I said, yo, I was done with it, but at the same time, my love for it still invites me to come back. Take it off my coat, clear my throat. Like
you have the gift
process.
of consistency
because I'm still in love with it.
Yeah.
I call her misdirection. Me and her are connected, and I'm mystery. I'm mystery, and she's misdirection.
But you haven't been swayed off course. You know what I mean?
She's misdirect. But that's the pin, and the whole thing is, I'm not gonna go off course. I'm gonna stay on course, focus, while the pin will lead you into,
And that alone
Abraxas world.
That alone is inspiring.
Thank you, my man.
Do you know what I mean? That kind of consistency. A lot of times people will get involved in other projects or, life itself and stuff and stop making music. And then, next thing you know, they're involved with this chick and then they get, off the course and stuff. You stayed consistent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, thank you, my
Your
brother.
catalog, you've just been releasing. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. I'm inspired because of the Podcraft. I'm inspired because of y'all. I'm inspired just, going, it's like a new day. It's like a second life or being born again within the music. Mm-hmm. So we going back into the studio, renewing ourselves and renewing our history, going back over it and looking at it like, you know what? There's still room. If there's still room, then let's make music. If we got all this room, let's create, because that's what it says in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing but space. It's time to create. So if you're going to leave room open, then that's it, man. We're going to add on to it. That's it. Peace, wise mind, give thanks. No doubt. Peace to you, my brother Raheem. Rez. So it's just a great time. I think that hip hop is getting a breath of life because we're pushing it, that not because it's living on its own, it's because we're pushing a part of ourselves in it. And now hip hop can live and be a great soul and maybe impress y'all that's listening.
Yeah.
And that's what we do as musicians. I fully embraced and said, okay, I am a musician. We don't have certain, you more of a musician than me because you play instruments. Mm-hmm. What I have is voice. We have talking instrument.
You're a real lyricist.
Thank you.
And what sets you apart too is
You
that
just said it like that.
you're a rapper's rapper.
Not the way you said it, man. Okay.
Because it's
I'm
real.
sorry I'm laughing because you just said it. No, I fully appreciate it.
Yeah.
But you said it like you was like ready. Like start. My go. You're
a real
Thank you,
lyricist.
brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, AD. I appreciate that.
I ain't saying anything new. Everybody at home knows. But you're also a rapper's rapper.
Shout out to Purpose.
So
you can't make it tonight.
A lot of your fans are also rappers or artists or lyricists.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's sometimes like there's a lot of artists out there that listen to other artists.
Yeah.
And they're mostly not even mainstream. Some of the best artists are not mainstream. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you a rapper's rapper because it's like some of the greatest rappers that are around today are listening to Priest.
Hey man, you'd be surprised at some of the shows. It would trip me out. Sometimes it'd be like little young brothers in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it'd be with their fathers, sometimes or their uncles or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they be up there, and I'm like, you heard about Priest? Yeah, the music is like, yeah. So they listening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like they're thirsty,
Mm-hmm.
and the music is the water. So as long as we can put some type of minerals in it, and they good.
Mm-hmm.
It's all distilled. It's coming out, flowing, and as long as they can catch just a little bit, or we put something in it, substance that they can live.
You got to see some of your comments because you get. I see the comments you get on some of your old videos. People are leaving paragraphs, telling stories about how they were never even into hip hop until they started listening to you. So you're kind of introducing people who weren't even listening to the genre of hip hop. All of a sudden, they're listening to hip hop now because they started hearing Priest or Wu-Tang.
Right. Sometimes I don't want to read into too many comments because it could get you like off your course.
Yeah.
And sometimes you could be like, oh, okay, you get stuck on one thing.
Yeah.
Somebody could do that and you be just into like a focus into that concept or whatever they're telling you. So I try to just keep it holistic as I may see something, like if somebody show me something, but I'm not going to get caught up in it, but I'll thank you. I'm not saying I don't think, I think everyone, but I like to just continue the music flowing and just keep it flowing. You know what I'm saying? Praises for hip hop.
Jovi Norris says, I first learned about Priest from his feature with Jackass album.
Right.
Were you in the Jackass
from the
album?
Oakland?
Okay.
I think it's no, Sick Jackin', I think. Is that Sick Jackin'? I don't think it's.
Is he talking about the MTV TV show Jackass? Or is he saying Jake's?
Yeah, I think he might be saying Sick Jackin'. But he forgot to put
there was a soundtrack for Jackass, I'm just saying.
We're gonna let that
it's
slide.
an actual show.
Okay, AD, it's hilarious. I don't think it's
I mean, you see how else
he
would
put
you
it that way. He put Jack at, but it's not, the other S is not there. Jackass, and I think he's talking about my man from Oakland.
Okay, my bad. I mean, because sometimes you might be featured.
Yeah, he said Sick Jackin'. Well, hold on.
And
you mean Jacka from the Bay? Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
So Jacka, yeah. So Jacka from the Bay. I didn't even know that he opened up portals that way. And I was like, oh man, we did this what's the name of the song again? I wanted to use that, man. So Jacka, he passed away. R.I.P. to him, and may his family, be engulfed in light. Yeah. And may light always surround them, and everything they do. So, but when I heard the track, I was like, oh man. And we in the studio. I think some Hyro was there. It was a lot of his clique was there. And I got to lay the verse. It was crazy. Shout out to Sick Jackin', though. He was talking about Jacka from the Bay. And big up to the Bay Area, man. A huge support. And it's like I don't even know if I can say my second home, because I always say it's between Chicago, but every time I go to Damn, I gotta say Austin, Texas too. Everywhere I go, man, it's so much love. So I can't front on Texas, man.
Yeah.
Every time I go out there, it's always love. Shout out to my man DJ Notion. Also, when I go, yeah, Jack and he went up to the ancestor realm. Yeah. So, motivation, extreme, inspirational, without a doubt. Man, that's what we're trying to do. No, Sick Jackin is definitely alive. We was talking about Jacka from the Bay. So check out the song, Jacka featuring Killah Priest. There's his song. Sick Jackin is alive, my brother. From
Tennessee.
New album is from Tennessee. Shout out, the new album is amazing. Thank you. Chicago, anytime you come in, is always A&A, definitely.
Wow.
That's no lie. Yo, when I go out to Shy, it's like royalty, man. Real. Every time I go out there, it's like they treat me with love out there, man. And so do Austin, Texas, and so do the Bay. So it's like the Bay, I mean, like it's like a small Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wouldn't say that, but it's definitely got the vibes. I'm out there. I'm in the studio. I run into anybody. Casual. Shout out to Casual too, man. Word. Shout out to, it's always love. My man Just Jay, you know. How that go.
That's cool.
Vatican Raven in the background. Oh, yeah.
You said the song's called Ancient Astronauts.
Yeah, let's run that real quick. Sick Jacket. Get in trouble? No, we won't get in trouble.
And if we do, we just clip it out. Not a big deal.
Yeah, we'll play that one. New album is Royalty, beloved. Thank you. Remember, hit me here first, y'all. Hear that beat?
It must be cold, searching for souls like the early Mayans tools, searching for gold like the 49ers. Answers are in the slime, what they think is science. Anakin was here at first, now they finding giants. Allah's one, the angel gave us scriptures to remind us. The taller beings part of algebra to be aligned. The pyramids with the stars in Orion. When the gases were mixed, they fuel engines for flying. Aluminum pseudo machine to keep it from dying. The pyramids lit off a beam to an earlier satellite that transfer gas to his rocket to continue flight. Black astronaut, learn what he has forgot. Off to another place, return when he's figured out the ancient secrets from other beings who charted first. Evidence of war there, they had it hard at first. Mothership crashed on the moon from a laser's birth. Science just found out that y'all the first. Black bodies fully intact from a time before. Black lady fully intact, still beautiful. Craft bigger than Manhattan, that was 30,000 years ago. This took blood, sweat, and tears to know. Time to break the chain, these things we need our kids to know. They keep us blind in the states we don't get to know.
The party's still going down. Don't worry about it, Roller. We're going to do it another day. Today gonna be just coming in, cause you know it's the day of.
Return, he found war amongst the earthlings, and only shed the scrolls with the souls who were worthless. And every time they came home 1,000 years ago, people that was hard to believe, cause they still were young.
Amongst the stars, the gods, an armored rod. Peaceful journey, you're worthy and the garden is far. Blissful moment, atonement, where kings are glowing. Heroic, Moses, Inky, Enlil, and Joseph. Hawaii, Anunnakis, Nefertiti exposes black faces and black roses. A brilliant light, 20 million in flight, a trillion of lights, seen by the ancient civilians at night. Oldest, Africa, reptilian life, dark as the Hindus, Dravidian light. India, white red paint on the head of the saints. Holy books and wine, they read and they drank. Jacka, you transcended with the holy ones now, while we still with the sinners on Babylonian grounds. Ancient
But we can't do this, bro.
Ethiopian crowns and spaceships left crop circles where opium's found.
Science just found out that Y'all the first. Black bodies fully intact from a time before. Black lady fully intact, still beautiful. Craft bigger in Manhattan, that was 30,000 years ago.
It's just too emotional right there. That's deep right there, man, because when I did that joint, it's like he painted a picture for me to just go ahead and like there was no stopping to the real family. I know, right, Dean? Dean Akbar. No doubt. That was like one of them joints. Yeah, that was like one of them joints. Man, thank you for bringing me back to that. What it do? What is it? Aiden? What's good? The Unk Priest, what it do? I'm good, man. Album's out. Yo, we celebrated, man. We celebrating today. Classic album. Accomplished. Yo, the whole thing is to make music feel good again, where you can just listen and be like, okay, now we doing it. So this is what I love, and I'm just sharing it. Mr. Roboto. What's the name? That was called Ancient Astronauts. That's Jacka featuring Killah Priest. And the brother, we go get his whole album. This whole catalog. He's a Bay Area phenom, you know. Shout out to that brother. Thanks. I know we're gonna run it back. Who produced Forest from Some Man Cafe? Well, I gotta hear that again. I think it was probably Coverboy. The Jacka, yep. Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to C. Steez. Let me do some shout outs too. Guys who copped the album. Like I said, I was gonna shout them out. And we're gonna go through Abraxas too. Play some for you. Stay tuned. While I get the names, AD, let's play the next song.
Yeah. Flow as well.
The flow as well.
Chris. Message. Never twist my lessons. My pen's a dyke, I call it misdirection. And I'm the author, call me
Shout out to Amir Prescott.
Forest, I am poetry. Found in my roots that go down underground through flows and found a way to renew my sound. And why use the fountain of youth when you're the falcon? Hey, root. I acknowledge my album's the truth. It's street, but I balance the two. Deep thinker, like an Inca from a palace in Peru. Strong words like a storm heard, mountains tremble too. From the age of 3, the time I spoke, I taught myself how to read from the rhymes I wrote. So many books from the time it took. The unmovable crown placed on my head. People call the shining ones, but the chief of Blackfoot or Creek, the gully Geechee that greets the sisters and brothers from East Flatbush. That's grandmother's land.
I am a son of man.
The clan at Summer Jam.
Shout out to Dave Flores. Got something cooking.
Since 2013, I left you earthlings. I know this verse rings. It hurts like it stings. It's a giant universe. You must research things. See, after my double, I took a couple. But this is how I sound in my retirement. So y'all in trouble. These are social security bars. Sincerely from God. If not nearly, y'all hear me through Todd.
Shout out to Bragadino.
Take the free, the mental enslaved. Attack or more gentle way. Bend the page. My name is Kunta Kinte. Cannot deny me, untie me, bribery. They tried to hide me till I said I just wisely unravel my phrase. It's like unscrambling an egg. Separate the yolk and put it back in the gel. Then place it in the center, watch it float. Reattach the parts that broke, then close the shell. Write the date back on it and put it in the fridge where it's cold and frail.
Shout out to Fellow B.
Fellow B, what up? Australia in the building. Like we celebrating life, we celebrating love, we celebrating hip hop, we celebrating music, artists coming back, putting real hip hop down to it, and putting life back in the music. That's what we doing. The great archons. Yep. Abraxas 2, go get it. In stores now. Yeah. Yep, that's flow as well. Oh No, we gotta slow it down. Barry Scriptures featuring my man Purpose. Hold on, we're gonna go into that next. Oh, Purpose went crazy on the track, man. I was like, yo. He was like, yo, you pushed me to that level. And that's what I'm talking about. When we get behind the mic, that's what we do at Abraxas too. Oh, man. Yo, Dave Frost, I'm in the studio again, man. You just saying that, bro. Shout out to Dave Frost in the building, man. The animation extraordinaire, my man Dave Frost, man. Yo, thank you, my brother. Abraxas 2. Yo, man, don't forget about Abraxas, Reba Semi, Abraxas 1. You know what I mean? This is 2, though. This is where we at with it. And doing the flow as well. I should let Purpose talk on some of this. Flow as well is me getting back into what we do as MCing. It's just having fun, putting back the music. Every beat that I heard, I was like, I got to go in. Shout out to Fourth, because we coming soon, right, Fourth? Shout out to Fourth Disciple, no doubt. So every time I hear the beat, I promise to bring the best of my ability. And we're going to do this. From here on out, we're going to make music. We're going to spark the confidence, consciousness, and all that. And don't be scared of being conscious. It's real. It's a living thing. It's everything. Actually, you don't have to, it gotta be, because it's still G. It's still G. It's still real. You don't gotta fit in. It's here. This is what it is. Why we gotta be like, oh man, we gotta be talking niggerish all the time on stuff? No, we can talk with ideas. We can invent. We can create. And we can do everything that we put our mind to. And this is the way that we are guiding this. Because it's the realness. It's the real us. So we are creators, not destroyers. Yeah. We here to build. So let's build together. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. Mark Buddha in the building. I'm going to see you soon, Mark. The Marcus Buddha. Shout out to Mark the Buddha, man. Word. We ain't tell you it's bigger than this rap. Yeah, we here for the babies, man. Shout out to Voltage also. Shout out to you, Prince of Persia. I thank Voltron. Shout out to Voltage, the new way.
Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. I came to bring the pain. All
right, check this out. Let's go to Barry Scriptures, man. Let's go to another one. Yo, this intro, I gotta give Purpose's props, man.
New tonight at 11, police are looking for 2 men considered armed and dangerous.
Just in case you thought the first was a fluke, I converted my verse and it burst into nukes while immersed in the booth.
Come on.
The proof, refuting, try reversing the truth, but they can't dispute whatever Purpose produced. The
no, he said if you thought hold on. He said you thought the first was a fluke. Like cats don't know Purpose is a spitter, yo. He said first you thought he don't just do beats. He's like RZA, but. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. If the first you thought at first, if you thought the verse was a fluke, come on, man. Let's go. Damn. Take it back from the get-go. Yeah. And I give you your props. I told Purpose, I said, yo, man, you went crazy. Okay, every joint. Yep. You hear it? Somebody said Abraxas Yeah.
Tonight at 11, police are looking for 2 men considered armed and dangerous.
Just in case you thought the first was a fluke, I converted my verse and it burst into nukes while immersed in the booth. My work is the proof, refuting, try reversing the truth, but they can't dispute whatever Purpose produced. The verdict computes beyond comprehension. Ain't no honorable mentions and strong intentions. These sentences in this song will take you through God's dimension. Awaken upon ascension. Every bar is an unflawed invention. So let's stop pretending like we not the mind blown, flown, captivated, masterclass elaborated, and that's a fact. No need exaggerating. It's fascinating how we splash a rap and craft a patent greatness from Abraxas to the path of ancients. My aspirations are vast and surpass the masons with knowledge of master races, the matrix evacuations in places across the galaxy. Tragedy, dark matter, and gravity savagely ravage your staff for the blasphemy. Don't ever actually question
This is MC into his fullest, yo. Everybody is spitting fire.
The precedent set by my written testaments overstands the requisite needed to be the best in this. My flow began with interwoven strands of eloquence and threaded with some venomous elements from his eminence. My genesis was generous, they hoping for no end to this.
My genesis
said God-minded intelligence. You fools irrelevant.
The mic is broken when spoken by two veterans. Allies with woo elements. The skeleton rides on the horse, no food pestilence. And a sickle bone show to his claw, no cure for medicine. During the devilishment, the beasts in the east come to a settlement. And I'll be out the window of the Sheraton. The heretic, eyes on the president. Documents with evidence. RZA got the rocket ship binoculars watching us. Wait. Planet of the Apes, hidden cameras, hit with hammers, bandanas on their face. They trick with answers, slick as panthers, stand up like a snake. Cancer in the lake, AIDS in the sun rays, out of hands to the state. Witch trials on Black Monday, the Sabbath of Abraxas. Open up the nun's grave, doorsteps of the Catholics. The whore dressed in plastic, the fetish, statues headless, Zeus and Atlas, Hercules and Mercury. Circle me and vertically, hold their palms out, I use them as stairs to the spheres. Up a spiral of idols, my idea chandeliers. Took me from the navel, 700 angels placed me in the cradle. Predicted by Nostradamus and Plato. I shine through gross darkness with halos. Explosive comets and volcanoes. The open conscious is the rainbow. The man that works with carpet and the garment spoke by Gabriel. Every bar could be fatal, and every god could be a fable. In 97, you used to charge a label. We took rap far, and it's just a prelude. We used to be at bars with the Grey Goose, now it's just jars of basil. The cheese spread it on a large bagel. Jesus died after the year of the trade deuce. 34th, my pen station. My train of thought penetrating underground. When I talk, here come the clown. I'm the source.
Here come the crown. Yo, it's giving it to us. They handed it down. If you don't hand it, we breaking your arm. We taking the crown.
Have any information on their whereabouts tonight? You are urged to call Backstoppers. That number is always 1-888 Prime. I see.
We got anything from we need some sound bites from Troy. You know why?
What are you talking about?
Troy, the movie Troy.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't respect kings. He said you would never be anything, but you're not part of it. What he said, when he told homeboy, he said, man, he told him, yo, come on. Hector! That's how Hector called. When he got mad, when the heck killed the wrong person, Hector! He said, stone or no flaw would get my glory. Stand up. I'm doing it. I'm doing the soundbite. Well, we're going to get, you got to get Achilles. When he was talking to Hector, he told no stone, no flaw should get. That's how we took the mic. That's how we took it. Let's go. To the stairs. Yo, shout out. Yo, what my I want to be a warrior. Put in Troy. When he said when he spoke to Achilles, the little kid speaks to Achilles. He said, that's why your name will never be anything. Heat is high,
Are the
ladies.
stories about you true?
Yeah, there it goes.
They say your mother is an immortal goddess.
He said I wouldn't have this sword yet. Watch.
They say you can't be killed.
I wouldn't be bothering with the shield then, would I?
Yeah, the shield.
The Thessalonian you're fighting. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why.
That's why no one will remember your name.
Cold. Boom. Hold on. He said the Thessalonian you're fighting, I wouldn't want to fight him. And that's why no one would remember your name. Achilles was cold, yo. Come on, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's see where we at. Where we at? Hold on. Somebody said, what my man Patty Holmes doing? Going back and forth. Army of the Pharaoh son, no doubt. Sorry. Shout out to my man Cyrus. Shout out to Keep Your Joy also, who did the video. He did all the videos. My man Keep Your Joy, who did the videos. He's going to be on the show also. Coming up. All right. Let's go next. What's next? Shout out to Jason. Shout out to my man Jason from Footprints.
Mustard seed.
Oh, Mustard Seed. Yeah, we should show the video. All right, we just listen to the song. Mustard Seed.
The stoic silence of the oldest island begin to thaw, replaced by a growing comfort from endless wars. A sense of hopelessness from the hopelessness of night terrors and war-torn. A culture hit on the tree whose roots go down to hell. A vulture sits, its fruits are strange. Comfort is the enemy of change. That's Buddha slain. Ostentatious displays of masculinity, master identity, clashes of chemistry, acts to ministry. They found ossuaries where Yasha was buried. Yale and Oxford is wealthy. That's where it's held in box with the Steelies. Sensation-seeking journalists, selfish collectors, thieves and lit professors, search for leads to hidden treasures, forbidden fruit that Adam and Eve bitten together. Seductive promise, corrupt the conscious, curse of the monstrous, a bomb nuclear launches, dinosaurs extinct who instruct the comets, destructive regardless, Buddha's twisted bamboo, the Messiah touch a carpet, unspoken
Never heard it like this without seeing the video.
Vision made perfectly clear. The whole solar system, from days, months to years, casting net over our tranquil existence, joy and tears. The town's whispers grew louder, weaving tales of a particular king of power, deceived as well. Conversation in hushed tones spoke of a clandestine underworld, King Tut's bones, the son of hell. Gray smoke filled the air, creating a nostalgic atmosphere, contentment, religious. In the quietude of recent years, a mysterious veil descended from the night upon the living. The sun dipped below the horizon. The streets took on a different shape altogether. Monopolizing luxury cars, sleek and expensive, stealthily rolled through the winters. Criminal business with their wives and the fitness. Some took bribes, leads to a sentence. Some survived, codependent, now they co-defendants. Exposed the witness through hopes and contradictions. Cellmates, ex-cons in prisons. Killers with long convictions. Addicts with strong addictions. Badges, they draw depictions. Priest and mystic, listen. My book fell apart when I touched it. Its pages turned back to a papyrus, then went back to a tree, to a seed of a mustard.
Bring rappers to the tree. Yeah. Yo, shout out to Kai Zodiac. Straight up. I don't know if because I wanted the remix. I wanted the remix on there. And I don't know if what's name got it in time. Because remember, I had got his vocals and I wanted that on there because he laced it. Let me let y'all know, Kai Zodiac laced it. And I wanted the remix on there and instead of just the original. So when I sent it, I don't know if Purpose got it on time or not, but shout out to Kai because he murked that. Word, he murked that. So that's the size I wanted. That was going to be another one of my secrets, and I had another. I'm gonna reveal some Easter eggs, man, that I had prepared for it. But you know, unfortunately, sometimes when you doing stuff in a time, because you got to wait on MCs, you got to wait on their time, and time is ticking. I've waited as long as I could, but shout out to some great ideas that I had that was going to be a part of this, and who told me they want to be a part of it. So. Don't worry, don't even worry. Don't worry, we got more. There's more to come. Let's go. Mini Hotep. Let's see. I like that. Spit flames of God don't kiss your name. Man, I should be doing this when I was born, you know what I mean? I don't want to go too fast. Shout out to Planet Asia, man, when he had hit me back with the vocal.
Da 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 da.
No, that's what he said. I know it's going off, man. Hold up. I will put it on vibrate, man. This is unprofessional. But, you know.
It's your show. You can do what you want.
Do what I want. Anybody saw any South Park recently? Hilarious, yo. Hilarious. No one's hilarious, man. Word. The doll. About the little doll. Yeah, that's so funny because they keep it 100%. With current events and everything that's happening, South Park be on it, man. So, this one right here, man, Planet Asia went crazy. It's like, yo, this is science. So when you listen to this, you listen to the science and let y'all know. Y'all familiar with it? If it echoes with you, if it resonates with you, then you're a part of that. If it don't and you're unfamiliar, start to get a little bit familiar with what's going on here because the introduction is crazy. It's one of my favorite joints, man. It's like me and Purpose, we was thinking about it. And let me see how many people in here. So, shout out to the great Jizza, man. Shout out to the great Jizza. So, I wanted, initially, I got another beat for him. He was like, I don't know what version he got, but I don't think he liked it, the beat. You know what I'm saying? But it sounded like him. But shout out to the great Jizza. So I thought about, like, who can I get? And not to replace the great Jizza, but to accommodate someone on it. And me and Purpose was like, because Purpose would just hit me with names and I'll be thinking like, yo, yeah, that'd be cool. Because if he say, you know, go get, see if Ghost will like it or Raekwon, who's close, who you can get to as quick. I can't, well, you know, the members are all over the place. Master Killah was here. Shout out to Killah. But we got something with Killah. So, I thought about it and I was like, you know who would be dope? Nah, I'm not gonna front. This is Purpose idea too. And I said, man, you right on point. Planet Asia. And it was like a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Planet Asia held the record on the Podcraft for the dopest freestyle for a while until Boo came. PA, you still, you know, you might, but I think Big Boo kind of like took that title because she was in it as far as just freestyling on the Podcraft. PA had that for a minute, and then Big Boo came and kind of like slid that out of, you know, maybe he fell asleep a little bit, she slid it from him. So Big Boo got that title. Before PA, I got to give it to, you're going to trip out. AD, you had the title for a minute. The best freestyle. I'm talking about freestyle on the Podcraft. One time you was going back and forth. I think you and Mink. You and Mink. Remember Mink?
Yeah.
That was a while back. But you went in though. Everybody was like, yo, you going in. But then quickly, PA removed that from your title.
Yeah,
your name.
PA's a real MC, man. We were
don't downplay yourself,
we
bro.
were just messing around, you know what I'm saying?
It was in this rightful place. He took it. And,
that's a real MC,
but
man.
I love it because that, you know what I'm saying? Man, he housed it. And then Big Boo came through and then slid it through the night. It's just like,
Big Boo very good too.
Yeah, she dope, man. She dope.
We gotta get some more guests up in here.
We'll get them. MCs are not hard to come by. It's 1,000 MCs. But to get a professional, pure artist to write, that can freestyle. Shout out to Supernat. Supernat is one of the most incredible dudes that I can think of, just going off the top, like do all day long. Shout out to Supernat. My man, Deck, Inspector Deck, definitely Black Thought. I seen those dudes like black out and just rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who it is. Black Thought and Deck, crazy right there. But yeah, MC Juice is a legend. Crazy. He's the only one that took out your boy, AD. Took out
MC
Eminem.
Juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Took down Eminem. That's what Wu say.
That's what they say.
That's the truth. Would you acting like there was no sources on that?
No. I mean,
we can't pull up the source.
M said something like that. Yeah.
No, he knew it. What time it was? M is he's battle tested, so he was out there. You just can't say you're a dope MC without another doper MC coming. They're both drunk the same type of serum, and it's like, whoa, I never ran into you before. Like Ghostface Killah, right? I'm talking about the movie Ghostface Killah.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he ran up on one of these masters, because Ghostface Killers will only run up on masters. You had to be a certain. If you're a student, he don't want to talk to you. He just wants your master because they all owed him something, and he wanted to kill all the masters. So one dude he ran up on, he was like, Ghostface Killah, me and you, we never had any quarrel before. Like, yeah, but that's not the point. Point was, he started getting in his there. You were rolling with them, and I saw you. He was relentless.
Mm-hmm.
Now you must get all this wood technique. You know what I'm saying? But he gave him the wood technique, the earth. When he get into the wood technique, it was a wrap. I don't care what you're doing. But when Ghostface Killah get into the wood technique, it was the 4 elements that I think he got into. It was wood, earth, wood, earth, water technique. And it was like, wood dissolves water. But not with Ghostface. That was his joint because he liked to sit down. It's called Mystery of Chess Boxing. For all you who like M's, if y'all like Kung Fu movies, check out the Mystery of Chess Boxing. You're going to love it. Now, the best story to me is still the 5 Deadly Venoms. Story-wise. And that was the only snake that did the snake the way he did with 2 fangs. Everybody else's snake technique is like this. That was the only movie or the only style that had the fangs. That's why I think it was unique. When the head follows the tail and the tail strike. That's mind-blowing techniques right there. And, Jackie Chan is a master of the snake style, but he never did that. And then my man who did 2 snakes from the grave, and that's called the 7 Commandments of Kung Fu. He was also the dude in 7 Grandmasters. So he was the teacher. Slow down. He's talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, also, man, there's so many we can break down. There's so many techniques, and each attribute means something.
Yeah.
Tiger style. Everybody know that. No one did the dragon but Bruce Lee.
Tiger style.
There you go.
Tiger style.
Serpent. That's where you take your tea break. This is a great segue to that. What we got next? Matter of fact, let's go on a tea break.
Okay.
Because if we do Alpha Mega Greatness, we got to do the whole thing.
We play Ben Large yet?
Yeah, that was what.
That's what we just played.
Now.
Yeah.
So let's do. All right. So let's do Alpha Omega Great video. Make sure y'all hit that like. Tell them we over here listening to the album.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do the whole thing because I'm gonna wait for some of the Godz to come in.
Carry the weight of remorse and confusion at
equal measure.
As I return to my throne with my foot on the black stone
With Hebrew letters.
Silence swallows my cords. The jesters become stiff as a corpse. As the weight of my words sit in their thoughts. Priests of infinite force. Their faces etched with questions. Then shook like an etch-a-sketch. Out the text, how did he resurrect? I'm out of the second death. The house of Melchizedek. Not dying, just held my breath. Start climbing from hell steps. The gravity of the situation began to settle. They said horrified, he's in the skin of the devil. An eerie suspense, each discovery echoed. Chambers of whispered fears and fractured stories of my missing years. Now I'm back on glory. The enigmatic writing with the tip of a lightning is frightening. In my textbook, the death put with hearses, writing fork green verses and red hooks. Inside of my bed-style bars, it's all shots. I found skills in Brownsville, wall to wall with ops. More things to jot, more things to watch. The task push to Flatbush, a ring around the block. All the hood flicks and Bushwick. It's like I wrote with a bullet from my memoirs gun. Triggers, ideas pulled. The results unschool the reality. Sun Tzu's mentality. This kung fu that balance me. Retief makes me the Alpha Omega MC. Greatness. I died laughing, attended my own funeral, left wine glasses, shedding tears of joy like weddings. In the atmosphere near destroyed. My index on Jesus' death. Till I get my point across. Took the stride of torrents, trying to wipe the anointing off. Lamps with no oil, y'all vessels for the devil. Throw shade, roll over in your grave, I got the shovel. My face in the tarot. Read your palm, see the storm, escape from the ghetto. Where the air thickens a pair of griffins. Above the stained glass window sitting. Angels clash in my writtens. There's blood, painting, ashes in my scriptures. Back off, this ain't what you asked for, it's forbidden. You don't need a passport, all you need is a thought, it's cemented. Dimensions, you're going in and coming out every sentence. Peace to Kai Zodiac, Star Map Ascension. Priesthood recordings, standing ovation, the whole nation. I can see Julius Caesar applauding. The search now through purple clouds. Shout out to Thurston Howe, polo shirts through power. Ourselves wore a cross. Ralph Lauren, behold a pale horse. Young men that fell court. Some sell, some snort, some nail to the cross, while others make bail. That's jail in New York, in every city, state, and every coast. Though there's plenty ways to never choke.
Boom, 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 boom. Guess who came up into the room? The cow. Boom, boom, boom. SSWW. UV. Yeah. Wow. Shout out. Oh, man. I was born in 07. In the building. Which is wow. Doubt. Oh, man. Yes. Priest. Yeah. Let's go. Play more Killah Priest. Let's let the cleansing continue. I like that. For real. Let's really go in. Yeah. Let's really go in. Jody in the building. What's up? Shout out to Jody, man. Yo, Any Hotep in the building. Chris King building. No doubt. All right, let's keep it going, man. I think we should take a break after tea break. Right. I'm gonna take a little break on the album for a minute and let it settle in. You don't rush this. So, you take a little bit here and take it. So after tea break, let's take a break. Let's play tea break and take a little break and talk about other things that's going on. I know a lot of stuff that's out there I want to talk about. Maybe as anxiety, some crazy stuff that's going on. Or I want to talk straight music, we could do that. Me and AD are very up for it. Oh, shout out to Solo Gems. Yeah, I know him. Still in effect. Shout out to Zayden. Boom. My grandson. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Z. Word. Shout out to Zayden. Building. Let's go.
Each tea has its own character and properties.
We appreciate you too.
These many keys are
Abraxas.
Is there a discernible difference?
Abraxas.
Yes.
Two.
In terms of difference.
Two.
The way I see it,
Three.
the key doesn't judge
Four.
itself. It's people that judge its greatness.
Let's get it.
Different people choose different things.
Yo, I sip tea with big leaves between thick trees. Feel the wind breeze. That brother and me stare at the blue sea. Karate gi, books on Bruce Lee. My dragon fist extends throughout my sleeve like a kung fu movie. Flipping over their bullets while they spray their Uzi. Chopsticks for sushi, drop kicks Suzuki's. Charm Lang and Susie. The area look bougie, built like a temple oriental. Let me tell a story simple. The skies are stormy, rain pouring gentle. The more she pulls towards me, the more it's mental.
Let's go.
To the North Star, kiss of a soft throb, rosy dimples. Mist in the courtyard, old initials. Her robe has
brand new.
Kick from Kinyu. Anything I miss, shall I continue? Continuing, the spider is the fly's fate. I train by 8, the crane and the snake. I learn from mistakes, I earn my plate. Being burnt by faith, I'm unconcerned with waste. And bloodlines with negative traits. I'm mountain to practice human balance. I move in silence. My greatest challenge till I move back to Shaolin. But this tea is Darjeeling. It helps with music talent.
Yeah, look up Darjeeling tea, yo.
It's just smooth
From India.
Crown jewel, black tea, relax me. A bluish island. They put me up on per urn. You don't stir, just let it sit. Frankincense and myrrh. I prefer the expert nuts and herbs. Make rhymes with energy words. Wait on waiters to serve. Never let peace be disturbed. Third eye's like the beat of the bird that screech, observe. Never peek even though your destiny's reached. With rap, I'm a geek, a nerd. Strange happenings at the creek occurred. Instead of beast emerged. The sky left the streets with herds. All this sipping my tea.
All this written by me.
Priest. On my tea break.
On my tea break.
On my tea break. On my tea break.
What you want?
On my tea break.
Silver needle.
On my tea
Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Killah Cathedral. Yeah. Yo, on my tea break. We're gonna take a break after that, y'all. This is this is the dawn. All things. Let me stop it right there.
You got a super chat.
Oh, see you. Astro Apple says, Killah Priest, I'm sure Aurora Borealis checks out of the area in the Arctic Circle directly beneath the Polaris. What do you think is going on there? Black Rock, perhaps underworld tunnels there. Let's do that again, right? Star.
Shout out to Astro Apple.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but it's like when you start dealing with the Black Rock and all of that, and the underworld tunnels, you gotta let me know, because they've been doing stuff from the beginning of time. You know, I'm not gonna speak on anything on the Black Rock. I don't know, Black Rock and roll. So I'm gonna humbly move on from that until I get further information on what's going on with the Black Rock. Is the Black Rock being us? Is it the 8-ball? Was he there? All right. Underworld tunnels there. You know, on Sicario though, they showed that they have tunnels to transport drugs in the desert. So you probably could see that. They like ants, man. They've been making tunnels for a long time. That's what I'm gonna add on to that. Let's move on. AD. Yeah. This is pause. Hey, what's they said? Post about that song. He said, man, everything pause, man. Why? I got some freaky minds. Pull up Darjeeling. I can't answer that right now. Darjeeling. Darjeeling. Oh, I see what you was doing.
Okay, what we doing?
Darjeeling. I mentioned it. So this is a tea from India. Darjeeling. R-J. L-I-T. Yeah. It's actually a place here. T. So, yeah, show them that one. This one. Let y'all know that it's real, everything we talk about. So, yeah, it's twine and black tea. With a some of it. See, it's dark. It has like a dark honey. Check out your own notes. That's what's fun about drinking tea. And my tea break. See. Shout out everybody coming through. Yeah, so look at the fields right there. That's my whole thing. I want to get out there, man. That'll be part of one of the retreats. Think about that. The Kika Polo. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I want to take a break out, man, just to talk about little, take a little. I don't have my tea set up right here because I wasn't planning, the album just dropped and parties and just things are happening. So I wanted to take some time out just to come and build. This is an event that I won't miss. Nobody. And even though football on, I said, nah, man, I owe this. And if you're watching football, don't worry about it. It's a Sunday. Yeah, let's do it. I'm planning on doing a retreat mini hotel. I'll do Alaska, some other places too. So I'm glad that the album's out. And it's something for everybody and to push the envelope. And I think if we become more like brother and sisterhood or priesthood, I think that it would be something special. Just coming together in unity. I think we can make something happen bigger than what our ancestors did. Possess that power, we just got to come together. And I think music is the tool to do it. I think it's definitely a part of a big mix. It's not all of it, but I think singing things into existence instead of just saying it, we do it with rhythm, and I think that's a very big part of it. Music. Harmony is the voice of the universe. We'll play a part in it. But our skin tones, what's the tone is, and our hurt. We have sound even in our melanin, and you all have a form of it. You know what I'm saying? So something you can't touch, something you can't feel. It's just essence. Beautiful. All right, saying. Shout out to 99 Cham 1. A song. Man, so we going straight off the top, man. Now, is anything going on out there? Let me know and we can build on it. But we don't have enough real just conversations where we could just kick it, about things that's going on. We can make music part of it, but y'all let me know and we can build on it. Because there's a lot going on right now. I'm not with the gossipy gops, but I'm with talking to see if we could come to some solutions. That's how you say to anybody, even if you have beef with anybody. You go, let's come to an agreement. Let's reason it out. Let's make peace, not war. There's a time and a place for everything. Now is the time for peace, man. Real. Only war we having is with negative thoughts inside. And that's kind of hard. I say don't have peace with that. Have war with that. That's key. Abu X solution. Everybody always acting like, saying this and that, but where's the solutions at? Or point us in the direction of solutions. That's what we don't do enough. I think music can guide you that way. He said, yeah, exactly. That's what God is. Yeah. Truth. 96. Man, that's taking me back. 96, I have a meeting in San Diego. Man, sometimes I don't be remembering. We've been so many places, man. Bishop Mark. I was like, no doubt. But let me tell y'all something. It just doesn't stop. It just keep growing. And the more the producers grow, the more I will. I mean, we still got Fourth Disciple. We got this now. And this is something I'm very proud of. What can I say? What can I say? I'm happy, man. And we're gonna party, man. And that's what it is. It's celebrating life, celebrating music, celebrating unity, like what the Zulu Nation set out to be. I never was a part of the Zulu Nation, but they would tell me probably like, yo, you are like a Zulu Nation, brother. You know what I mean? But I didn't get up to the Bronx in time. I couldn't, that's a far journey. But it's like peace, love, and unity. When I hear people like James Brown, I'm Black and I'm Proud, it made me think different. And the Soul Sonic Force, it made me think sonically, like, oh my God, that we are more than just this. It's like, man, Soul Sonic Force. Oh. Then you had the Force MCs. I was like, there's a force. And that, yo, man, it's a beautiful thing. It kind of like sets you off like Dragon Ball Z. Like each of the anime characters, it's like you getting the ball and you just starting to throw up from that ball. Man, then you have Kool Keith. Shout out to Kool Keith. You have the ultramagnetic MCs. How you just gonna tell that? Lay that on AD. If I told you in the 80s, I was ultramagnetic MC.
Yeah.
I don't have to wear the cape, but I do. You're making me wanna put on a cape. But then we got so many eyes looking at us. Where do we put on it? Doom, shout out to R.I.P. to Doom. Doom, he had to put on the mask.
Mm-hmm.
I said, wait a minute. My mask and my cape is inside. Because I feel like, Superman, who he had to put on the glasses. So I was like, damn, the ultramagnetic MCs. That was crazy. I'm just showing you what shapes the ideas, like ultramagnetic MCs. And then you got these like superheroes. They were like, boom, boom. It's just like when Shazam walked into the cave. It's like Mercury, bam, 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 bam. And you look at it, boom. You have Slick Rick. You know what I mean? Like, guy with the patch on his eye. What powers he have? He had the voice. So all that's compiled into this. It's like, man, I love MC that did something. Things. It could be, we were the Coolin' 3 MC. I thought that was cool. The cool. Shout out. Shout out to my cats, man. Or it was like just thinking. I'm reading some of these things, man. Sometimes we don't have good conversations like this. And I know I'm just talking, man, because I feel good at this moment. The album's out. And to let y'all peek a little bit into my world, into my window, these are influences. It's just like, it could be a name. You know, I don't even got to hear you. You know, it's like, damn. Slick, I didn't know if Slick Rick was Ricky D. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm putting together a puzzle now. So, like, all of that sparks your imagination, especially staring out the window. You know? Doing those things, and the teacher is trying to focus you. Your mind is still out there. It's like, it's colors, man. Just, it's a beautiful thing. You still, I think you have to still have that imagination as a child, such as a child. You know? Shout out to Ross' son. I see Al Bragg in the building. Yeah, that's dope. He said, take me to my father's rivers. No doubt, he only did a mass. Focus on the lyrics. Hey, not him. Yeah, but it was the Doom was the character. So I have to have a lot of, you know, I say MC scholars that come in and break that down. You know, a lot of things that I didn't get into because I wasn't even there. I was in the South. You know what I mean? So that's a whole different vibe. I was learning a lot of. It was just like I had to go learn the real techniques for my family. So I'm picking up. I'm dealing with water, learning how to wash dishes, stuff like that. Discipline. It's a part of it because you're using tools. The same tools you use to create your MC, same tools, because it's food for thought. You're just switching it up, and it means more if you're doing it like that. Breaking it down from just holding the tools and the washcloth and washing your dishes. You get the thing, your mind start to, how Rakim said when he's standing by the speaker. You know, you certain things just activate your thoughts. You like, man, I'm washing dishes. The small things in life. And some of the Kung Fu flicks, they don't even rehearse the technique. They do stuff like, give me that rice over there. It's the first thing they tell them. Like, man, you Master Wong. Yeah, I am. The first thing they started laughing. Hand me the rice. Like, okay, I've been doing this for a month now. Holding rice. But it's strengthening your arms at the same time. Think about it, y'all. Like, at the time you don't get it. My grandmother used to say, that red thing in your mouth gonna get you in trouble. A red flannel. You know what that is?
What's that?
That's your tongue. It's like, that red flannel. Serious. That's why I did Happy. Because I thought, you know, shout out to RIP to Louis Staley. It's a lot, man. Gotta stay connected to your roots and cherish your roots always. Stick. How that go? I think even Superman, he was called back to the Crystal City. When they go out and they do, you know a lot of hero's journey, right?
Yeah.
Don't they always have to go back home for some reason? They have to remember themselves. Even Achilles, right? By the stream when he met his mom's.
You got to go back home.
She was a ghost. Yeah. Why is that? Why you think that?
Because a lot of these heroes' journeys are based on the rotation of the sun.
Right.
And
bring it in.
And the sun will always return back to its home, wherever that may be at the moment. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause everything is based on a cycle. Right. Everything is cyclical. Your history doesn't repeat itself; it just rhymes.
All right. Okay. Give you a ball for that.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't know you was gonna bring it to the cosmos right.
I always go to the cosmos. As above, so below.
Exactly.
You already know.
Exactly. We walk in like reflections of what we see.
I speak astrology with no apology.
Yeah. One person told me, he goes, you argue what you eat. Like, damn. Gotta make sure I know what I'm eating, man.
I'm a chicken sandwich.
You everything. Water, sunlight. You know our bodies eat everything, so we eat everything.
Mm-hmm.
We eat like Mr. Universe. So connected to everything, man. And it's like
everything.
Yeah. Even that bird I just saw flying outside your window.
The bird is the word.
Yep. Exactly. Why you say no? Why you say no?
It's hard to tell because there's a 7-second delay. So whatever they are saying no to, I already forgot.
Oh, he said no. He said, "I am the sun." Yeah, I know.
And the air.
Yeah, you. Yeah, it's a fun day, man. We close. This is a holiday.
Sunday fun day.
Yeah, it's like a It is like that. Putting out new music.
It's a Sabbath.
Feel like, yeah, it's like you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You may not be at church, but you're listening to the priest.
Yeah. You go to church. We are ants. All right, let's play China Ants for Fila B. Since he asked you, your wish is granted. Anything I want me to play, I will play. China Ants. By the way, sometimes when I name the songs, it changes sometimes because it's like I told the story, when it gets into somebody else's hands, they change it down the line. It's like, I said China Ants before, but at the same time, it goes around the story. It's ants. No doubt. Let's go. China Ants. Man, you give me props, y'all. Psychic world. That's it, man. Oh, that's the forest.
China ants are like regular ants, but they come with a fortune cookie.
China ant.
Mission of my own, where I'm going.
Oh, okay, let's let him in.
Who that?
I was born, he about to come in.
Dear colony, I am gone and do not
Where's your
follow
sound
me.
at?
I left no pheromone.
Hold up.
Yeah, we about to come in.
I don't hear nothing.
Dear colony,
Oh,
I
there we
am
go.
gone and do not follow me. I left no pheromones. I'm on a mission of my own. Where I'm going is alone. Give the queen my regards. What I seen last week was so hard, she left my heart permanently scarred. During 007 hours during the Operation Termite Mound, I was left there bound. There was no food or larvae around. Our battalion searched the whole grounds. I was sent there with our liberators and corporals for some detainees on some classification of some other insects. Unknown. If they detest, we made arrests. That same night, the platoon had to find rest, so we slept inside of abandoned trapdoor spider nest. The very next morning, who came in swarming with some trapjaws trying to fight our sect. The combat resulted in a few more deaths, but we sung our mantra. We are ants. We are ants. And the plants we must protect. During the daylight, we gorged on millions of parasites, cut in pieces so many bodies of mosquitoes larvae. We are the original army of the safari. We eat fly maggots, bed bug eggs, cockroach eggs. You should watch them, they crack like tacos on a tray. Our strong mandibles can crack bones and tear through flesh of insects and chew through tissue of any animal. We're the smallest but the strongest of the botanical. We are ants. We are ants. Stare at the word giants and you'll see our name. During our march, we carry rocks, we carry leaves, we carry grains. Our body is armor. In our sector, we forge nectar. We'll give our lives to protect our base. Even if bears want our honey, ask the wood ants, we'll spray foric acid in your face. And it's not difficult when we get to the edge of a lake. We connect at the head, we connect at the legs. And others climb on top of us. They connect at the head, they connect at the legs. Over and over, connect at the head, connect at the legs. Patches of ants going over the waves. Now I'm at the end of my days, so I'm writing this page. As my heart beats slower and the time comes nearer, I'm also telling my story to a ladybug and a caterpillar. The ant slowly turned towards the caterpillar and started to cry and said, though I had many blessings, only one I was denied. The caterpillar asked, what was that, old ant? The ant said, before I die, I wanted to stare eye to eye and talk to a butterfly.
Bella B said, I rest my case, Your Honor. College born. Yeah. Right on. Yo. We are ants. We are ants. What God's divine.
We must protect.
What's good? Ladies and gentlemen, on the craft, y'all know the name. Y'all know I'm from the past on the craft. Always last. Last. I said last, everlast. You know, calm but storm.
They tried to hide me until I said I judge wisely.
Woo!
Tell me that ain't the story, Lord. They tried to hide me until I said I judge wisely. So when you make music like that, when you muse the mind in a way that it recalls a line that resonates with someone's mind, someone's heart, someone's spirit, anytime throughout life, anytime throughout history, music is something that's associated with memory. So you can hear a song or something and it take you back. You remember the moment when you heard it. You know what I'm saying? So people still remember when they heard Heavy Mental, right? They still remember when they heard Fourth Chamber. You see what I'm saying? So all of these spaces that you immortalize, you take them through those chambers, right? You take them through those dimensions. So when you say, I'm a dimension door walker, you could talk about the self, or you could talk about what comes from the self, what comes from your pleroma, what comes from the 365 heavens, what comes from your mental, what comes from that space of heaven, and what you give unto earth via the sun, right? Via the sun. So you don't have to see the sun to feel its rays, and it have attracting powers on you, like the sun and moon having attracting powers on the planet, right? So indiscriminate to where folks might be in regards to proximity or distance, it's still felt. You know what I'm saying? So giving us Abraxas 2 today on the 21st, same birthday as my little sister, my youngest sister, and Kwame Nkrumah, born on this day, right? So in the midst of a astronomical shift and change, right? Via the eclipse.
Guilty.
So the reason for the eclipse of the sun is Abraxas 2 came up today. That's the reason. It's a reason for the sun to disappear and its occurrence being seen in places other than here, right? So this is a beautiful opportunity today to pay homage and ode to that pin. You call her misdirection. You know what I'm saying? That pin that you call, that pioneer pin that you call her misdirection. And you are mystery and mystery in that same space. You understand what I'm saying? That place where we get in these Social Security bars because you retired. You've been left Earth, we told them. You've been left Earth in 2013. So think of that. What does that mean? Psychic world of Walter Reed. You can't come back to Earth no more. You understand what I'm saying? You can't come back to Earth no more. Like it ain't a place fitting for your pen. So the inspiration from the mind, the celebration and the elevation, and putting things together with a priest and a purpose. And if you were going to come to Earth, you would need an Asia, right? A planet Asia. This is what you would call this place where you dwell. So, honest to the Dimension Boardwalker, the Alpha and Omega of hip-hop, hip-hop's Ein Sof, the one and only Killah Priest. Thank you for this album. Thank you. I got so much more to say about the album, but I'm going to curtail it. I'm going to cut it off. And I want to salute the architect that keeps the craft in motion, regardless to who, but there's no father to his style, no father to his rhyme. He's a pleasant surprise in the midst of the calamity and the storm that's out here, other than AD, Architect D, aka AD.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Glad to be here. I'm glad that hip hop is still here. It defied all of the odds. So your path, your journey, they tried to hide until I said I judge wisely. That is like the perfect, like if you were to get a soundbite to describe your journey in hip hop so far, because I heard you speaking about your influences and your family and the roots just now as I was coming in. This is it, right? There's no place where you could be contained. This is why you could be everywhere. No school of thought. You can say, oh, we got ownership of this right here. Oh, we created this. Nah, I came into the craft to expose religion. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so many ways. So, I know you said you're happy, you believe, you're excited. What's some of the other things in regards to this muse you got right now? Because you got like 75 albums in you, right? And you're still writing on top of that. So what space are you truly in regards to this output, this work ethic? You know what I mean? That people are still trying, right? They should burn their pens. We could have a seance where they throw their pens and their pads in there, and those joints just go away. And we give honors to the embers of the mess that they made, but we could have a funeral for a lot of the pens that are out here. Recent too, very recent, very very recent. Like some stuff just came out that people were heralding, and I don't appreciate it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't appreciate it, but I'm glad that hip hop still exists. You see what I'm saying? And the Einsoft was still blessing us with albums. But pardon me, Priest. How you feeling about the output?
I'm feeling great. I'm overwhelmingly great. Like I knew that it was gonna have an impact, but it even pushed me even further because it's like it's got me excited for the road, for the studio, and just to keep creating. It just keep pushing me to do other things, and it's like a video game. Like once you do this, then another door open, and it's like another door open, and I'm just not gonna hinder myself because I don't have to, and just keep going, keep rolling. But I'm gonna enjoy the moment though. I really am like enjoying this moment right now because it's completed, it's done, and it's out. And at this moment, I'm just like in a haze, feeling good about hip hop again, and feeling good about just music. And I'm inspired. Brothers like yourself and Hakim, Bragadino, Dave Flores, just keep me going, bro. And it's like really, no limit. Even AD, you too, AD.
What happened?
No, I'm just saying at this moment right now, it's like the way that I'm feeling right now, it's just like, ain't no doubt about it. I'm in love with hip hop.
Yeah.
I was up in the temple today. I had to check the album into the temple. I'm not fully done. I'm just giving the sound bites from the breakdown. The breakdown is coming. This album is rich. I don't want to cheapen it. I want to give it the due that it's due. But
yeah, I can't wait.
There are things that are readily available. I'm like, damn. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, damn. Like I was talking on the Royal Freestyle Wednesdays, with Young Hump and Oba Adedayo about hip hop. And hip hop, for it to come from New York, if you had never been to New York, if you've never been on the train, if you've never been in the project building, if you ain't never been on the bus, if you've never walked the streets of New York, you heard hip hop, but you don't know hip hop. There's references that's made. Like, so you made references to Brooklyn, right? You made references to Brooklyn that if you've never been to Brooklyn, you don't know what's going on there. You don't know what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I've heard of Brooklyn. I know it's a German word. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a German word, and it got its roots in Germany. But what's Brooklyn? You know what I'm saying? So when you hear somebody say, "I'm so Brooklyn," you don't know what that is. It's like, it sounds like they're being arrogant. No, you have to understand it. You have to have that space. So you could take us to Brooklyn, and you could take us to Ancient Kemet on the same album. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could take us in, the mosque with the imam, the synagogue with the rabbi, the church with the pastor. And we don't know where we're being guided to and guided through. This is a esoteric treat for those who have the eyes and the ears to hear it. And if you don't even have those things, if you only have an esoteric ear, it's still everything for you. So wherever you are within yourself, within your being, this is something that grows with your development, that grows with your consciousness. Even right before I came on, you were talking about love. You understand what I'm saying? Like you were talking about love without having to say the words. But if you could hear where you were coming from and these things that exist, like this is the highest form of elevation. This is the essence of the universe. This is where creation comes from. Things are created out of love. Some people might say things were birthed or born out of necessity. So if that thing becomes necessary, that's still love. That's still an extension. However many words you could look to say it, but when something is devoid of love, we hear it and we feel it. And if you've been dealing with that so long, when love shows back up, you now look at love like it's foreign to you, and you fight love. You reject love. So the fact that you loved us so much as, you know, as Helen's only begotten son, you shine for us. And you admit your rays and your energy via the muse from your thoughts and your heart. It comes from your pineal to our heart. So our minds still have to go back. Like if you ain't never heard of Priest Rhyme and went to go do some research and some investigation, if you ain't ever want to go figure out what this is, like who's talking about Abraxas in 2025? The mystics. You know what I'm saying? The mystics, the seers, the seekers. Your favorite MC. I want the people to examine their top 5 artists just for a second, right? Examine your top 5 artists and ask them via yourself, what have you learned from them? What have you learned from them? Does it make you want to build something or want to destroy something? These are questions to ask your favorite artist who you be arguing with and spitting on your phone, trying to justify their existence and what they talking about and all of that. Think of those albums and think of those artists and what have they imprinted and painted upon you. Are you a better version of yourself because of them? If not, you might want to change your list. KRS said something when he said, if I can't change the people around me, I'll change the people around me. So if you're not transformed,
I need that bar.
Listening to these lyrics right here, listening to this love potion number priest, right? This love potion number priest, then you might want to re-examine yourself. This is heaven for your mental.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll turn around. Man, that was like I said, I can't wait for the breakdown. That was heartfelt. See, this is what I'm talking about, AD. Stuff like this push me to be a better myself. And you know, I don't know if you peak at what level, but it's like if there's doors that's gonna open, if there's tunnels, I'm taking them. Because you never know. It's like, I'm taking it. I'm not staying Pac-Man on one side. I'll be on the other side right there. Yo, no ghosts. No ghosts. Yo, this is heavy. That's Upper Stream said that was a great question. Great questions. Yeah, definitely. We know when Now Was Born coming. When because Hakim said that it was gonna build.
Yes. Want to be able to get your thoughts
Okay.
on the
Practice.
writing. One thing
Yeah.
you said in one of the songs, I don't recall when, I just remember you said it's not just a studio and a microphone, I'm a channeler. That's my explanation, right? That's my explanation for what I hear, right? But I don't think that us as people who receive, right? Kabbalah means to receive. Receive what you're putting out. Truly have an understanding of what that is. These aren't things that you can write all the time, right? So maybe we missed the forest for the trees, so to speak, in regards to that. So in a space of channeling, right? What do you see and hear? Because what you see and hear is what you convey. So everything may not be written down. It may be in a space that you go in and envision and get as close to it as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're talking about the tree, you don't just talk about the tree, you become the tree and give us the tree's message. You give us the bird's message. Like we just had the China ants, the we are ants mantra. So if you're listening to if the ant could speak to you, this is the ant's thoughts. Militaristically, how they move as a singular ant. It's not individual ants. You might see a bunch of ants, but they are commanded to move in a way that is seamless. That's like, you see what I'm saying? That they're one ant. You know what I'm saying? So, I love what you did with that, because that's a space, but I almost went down the rabbit hole real quick, but the channeling space, you know what I'm saying? The channeling space for you, if you could explain it a little bit to us, how would you describe that process?
Well, I'm totally. You got to remove me. I don't exist. So, therefore, when I'm writing, when I'm talking about the channeling, it's like when you play a video game, you're actually controlling it, but you are not looking at yourself in the screen. You are actually the character. You're controlling the movements, but you're actually the character. So my pen disappears, and what I see is I infuse myself with whatever is there. So it's just like disappear the ego, get rid of all of that, and allow. So it's got a chi to it, the energy, because I know I'm speaking to. So it has like a energy feel to it. So to explain that is to actually to become like as one of the mantras. It's just I put myself in that situation like a great detective. He visualizes the he's also the villain. Because they are like one and the same. So I remove myself and my ego from it, and I think that if I wasn't to be so lightly and sensitive in that point, then maybe I couldn't reach that point. But you don't even reach it; you just is, and there's a connection that's there. Infusement, I don't know if you infuse, but there's a connection that's going on in it. That's it. So I know when to stop when you get down because you open up. It's like you start, the mechanics start working. It's like, oh, I can't wait to unveil that. But that's what it is. Just the absence of me and the opening of the show. I'm not watching the movie. I am the movie.
If you ever saw that movie A Time to Kill, you saw that movie?
Time to Kill. Let me see the like Stevie Wonder right now. Let me see the cover. I haven't seen that one. Time to Kill. I gotta see the cover. I remember. Jelly.
No, Samuel L. Jackson. He's in the movie A Time to Kill.
Nah. I was thinking Long Kiss Goodnight. Go ahead.
Yeah, similar, right?
Yeah.
So, AD, if you could put so 96, right? That's Sandra Bullock, I believe. That's a young Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
And Matthew McConaughey. I won't go into the details, but Samuel L. Jackson is on trial for his life, right? And Matthew McConaughey is his lawyer. And, for all intents and purposes, Matthew McConaughey's got this, like devil's advocate, like the Keanu Reeves, he has the face, right? He got the face, blah, 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 whatever. So there's a part where it looks like they're losing this case. And he goes to see Samuel Jackson. And Samuel Jackson tells him, I didn't hire you because you think like me. I hire you because you think like them. So, in essence, he's telling them what you're conveying in regards to the detective. The detective can't think like themselves. They have to put the pieces together, right? There's the detective out there, like Alfred, what's his name? Monk, right?
Yeah.
Monk, it could be 1,000 cops in the room. And they swore they checked everything. Monk walks in. 2 seconds later, everybody's trying to scramble, trying to figure out how he figured out everything that they didn't see. They had 1,000 cops in the room. Everybody's in there copping, right?
Yeah.
And this guy walks in immediately, and he could recognize the things that nobody else saw.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in essence what he does. Now, so he has a shot on the closing argument type of situation at the towards the end of the film, and he describes in detail what happened to Samuel Jackson's daughter. The details. He told the jury to close their eyes, and he put all of the details there, and then at the end say it wasn't a black girl. It was a little white girl. So people are listening, they zooming in, people got tears in their eyes, all kinds of stuff, right? So they could see it, but he had to make them see it through their own eyes because they could care less about this guy that's on trial for his life. I want you to understand why he's there and what you would have done if this was your daughter, if this was your child. You know what I'm saying? So he had to make them paint the picture. He was up there trying to, wow them with all this other kind of stuff. Like, in essence, his life was threatened, all kinds of stuff because of that case, right? But he was thinking, trying to put himself in Samuel Jackson's place versus who he is. Right? Who he is. So he had to have that space. So that space of transference where you go outside of your body, outside of your being, when you put yourself, you want to put the people in this place. You have to put them in this seat right here. Because they can't see it outside of themselves. Most can't see it within inside themselves. So they might have to see it without themselves, but they couldn't put themselves in that position because there was a barrier to entry. The barrier to entry was Samuel Jackson. If it was anybody else, that looked like them, it would already been justified. He was a man, he was a father, he was a husband. But there was a barrier to entry via his skin tone. So his family couldn't matter, right? His family couldn't matter. So they had to paint that picture to put it in their minds, all 12 of those jurors, that this is your house, this is your neighborhood, this is your child. And, ultimately that was the case. And, you bring us there to consider the ants. You know what I'm saying? We got millions of people saying we are ants because the ant story resonates with them when you bring them closer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, the fascination or the sophistication of the ant. And the ant said, I just wanted to stare eye to eye and talk to a butterfly. And he's talking to the butterfly in a space where they don't acknowledge that aspect yet. They're looking up at the butterflies in the same manner. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you can talk to the essence of it. You know what I'm saying? So that essence of what you were conveying in regards to, that detective walked into that room and puts their whole scene together. Monk had one goal, and it was twofold. Justice for the victor and the capture of those who were responsible. That's it. He didn't have any other motivation, right? Because he couldn't save Trudy. So every case that he closed and solved, he did it for his beloved because he couldn't be there. He couldn't be there, to save her. So it was like one of those monks. It was like the end of the monk thing where, he was contemplating, checking out of here physically. And he didn't, right? And at the end of it, they show all of the cases that he closed, all of the people. They're walking behind him. So I'm sure that he could see them the entire time, but they were gracious enough to acquaint us with them at the end. So they're walking with them. And he's like, I can't quit now. I got stuff to do. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, in essence, when you were talking, you and I were talking about the superheroes and the cape. You have a sickle. So you bring about in corruption disguised as hip hop. Evil disguised as hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What you said, with the lamps with no oil.
Yeah, vessels for the devil.
Vessels for the devil. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, so that essence, again, to the people that are listening, listen to your favorite artists, right? Listen to your favorite artists and your MCs. Are they speaking in this way? You understand what I'm saying? Are they saying USA stands for what? Under Satan's authority. United States stands for under Satan's authority. You see what I'm saying? Like that sort of imagery painted in your mind. Who's standing on the right side of this versus who goes wherever the wind blows. So not only do you call the people to rhyme because they have to rhyme to be on a track with you, but they have to elevate as well. They can't just be on the track. And vehemently over the years, there are people who tried to go back and forth with you on the track to no avail because you're not just rhyming. They're just rhyming. Many of them are just rhyming. So where they go to their capstone, that's where you start. You know what I'm saying? So that's what. So this is why I say some of the things that I say. Like I say that in a way on purpose,
Right.
Because the highest they go, as high as Wu-Tang you get, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you get right there. Now what's next? What else is after that? You understand? After you done shot all the people, after you done sold all of the drugs and all of that other stuff, what do you have now? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like there's a space where you can go. Like you call people back to God. You call people back to love. You call people back to nature. You call people back to their God nature. So he's out here.
Shout out to
There
John.
might be some pardon me, AD.
I just said shout out to John.
Yeah, he left.
There might have been people who called us to divinity, right, and had us search ourselves over the years, but they're one and done. They might have done it. Are they doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Are they doing it? You understand what I'm saying? Are they doing it? Are they taking us, to our pleroma, right? Are they walking us through the Kabbalion? Are they taking us to the pyramids in Kemet and the pyramids in Mexico? Are you doing it? You see what I'm saying? So whether we're talking about Native American cosmology, or whether we're talking about grandmother's land, you understand what I'm saying? Like there's so many things, essence of it, whether it's biblical, whether it's Quranic, whether it's science, whatever the place is, you're walking us through all of the dimensions. Whether it's astrology, whether it's metaphysics, or it's just, I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Because they can't mess with me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't get that twisted. Whether we go and this frequency of hertz or this frequency of hertz, nah. I still got a sickle. That's my cape right there. You understand what I'm saying? Wow. Like my cape is a sickle. And you don't do nothing else with that sickle but lop some heads off the body.
Yo. Man, oh man. Abraxas 2, yo. Abraxas 2. Knowledge born. Man, I can't wait for the bill on that. Yo, definitely. This has been one of the greatest podcrafts ever, man, because it's just raw. We just kicking it and the album is out. I'm happy for that. I feel like I'm in a space that's just like, man, it's great. Back out of retirement.
Right.
Praxis, man. Right? Yeah, violence. Oh yeah,
violence.
Yeah, we stop right there.
And the slickness, man. I flow as well. Like the greatness of. Look, I would be here for the rest of the time talking about flow as well. You know what I'm saying? I flow as well, like flowing, like water in a well, right? I flow as well. You see what I'm saying? So people might be out there saying like, yo, I do something. Like, yeah, I flow as well. They're like, oh, you rap? Yeah.
Yo,
so the little ripples that they make in the water, it ain't the same as the tsunami, right? So what happens when the water runs out of the well and it's dry? Where do you go to replenish? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in the space of irrigation, right? One of the things that you need for plants to grow, access to a water source and sunlight, right? So
break it down.
Where do you go? You know what I'm saying? I flow as well, right? So that as is what they call it, a simile, metaphor, whatever like or as is described in the English language, it opens for a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like you issued a challenge without telling people you issued a challenge. Yeah, I flow as well. Yeah, I judge wisely. Oh yeah, and I flow as well.
All is well.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so the state of being as well. You know, that's a state of mind. That's like a state of motivation. You want to be well, right? The Messiah, as it is reported via story, that one of the things they did when he met up in the morning of men, the question was asked, and how are the children? All the children are well. So the person standing in front of you had to make sure that all of the children, not just their own children, all of the children are well, for them to meet up and to answer in the affirmative. So understanding what their plight was, one of those was to ensure that the families were well, that the children were well, that everyone that was in their life was well, and they came together to affirm that every morning. That was a space of accountability. And how are the children? All the children are well.
Shout out to Savage Souls.
Big fan.
And you gave us Save the Babies, right?
You brought that back to me, yeah. He says lines play in my
Pain
head.
Pain make the black father's chain smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember that joint, Different Strokes.
Uh-huh.
With Dudley's pops on there smoking them, smoking them squares, right? Yeah. And they telling them like, "Yo, it's hurting you. We have to leave them joints alone." He's like, "All right," and he go outside.
What?
And he hit that pack. You know what I'm saying? Because that pain that you're talking about is the inability to provide in a way that you know you could provide. So you got these children over here, and their friend name is Dudley, and Dudley go over to this house, and it might as well be a mansion where they live. You know what I'm saying? So the coping mechanism for this inability to be able to provide becomes a lot of things. So his thing was them cigarettes. He hit that pack. You understand what I'm saying? So he hit that pack, and he would find a way to deal with the circumstances via his inability to provide this life that his son talks about when he goes to see his friends. So whatever that was, whatever their motivation was, you hinted on it with that line right there. You see what I'm saying? With that line, like you wanted us to be able to see it. Some cats might be shooting it up in their arms. You understand what I'm saying? However they're taking it intravenously into themselves, it's really the pain. You see what I'm saying? Our coping mechanisms are maladaptive. You understand what I'm saying? Like, question God and the devil answers. You understand what I'm saying? Like that, man. It's so many ways where you begin to, look at it and examine it.
We got to finish this super chat real quick. He says, big fan, lines playing my head daily. Behold the number 606 and 3 score. The same as Esau, who ate his meat raw in the time before they climbed the border. Dinosaur information held behind the doors. Shout out to Savage Soul. Proceed.
I don't care how many times I hear that song, right? Or any of your songs. There's no greater blessing than to see you do it live, to see you do it on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like to hear you and see you on stage. That's another element. The albums are their gifts. The stage is a blessing because everybody doesn't get to see it live. So they don't know. They can be told about it, but they don't know. To see it live. To see it live is life-changing. To hear it, you can hearken unto the voice of the Lord. But to see God is another.
Wrong button. Nothing but gunshots for that. That's crazy.
And you still love it in a way. You know what I'm saying? You still having fun with it. Like you still coming alive. You still inspired. You know what I'm saying? So there's still things that you hear people say that inspire you, or see people do that inspire you. It's a amazing experience.
Amazing.
You know
yeah, it is.
And to walk with you, and people who meet you, everybody doesn't know that you rhyme, right? Right. People see you, right? And they may not even know that you rhyme. They may not even speak English, but they gravitate to the God, the divine that exists within you. You understand what I'm saying? So from your heart, from your mind, from your gestures, from your presence. You know what I'm saying? It's a space of attraction. So you can have alike and unalike. So you could see why over the years there are artists that wanted to work and then artists that didn't. Because everybody sees that to some sort of degree, depending on where they are within themselves. So either it's an attraction power or something that repels it. You know what I'm saying? And you just are who you are. So, I mean, it's larger than life sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these are other instances where I'm like, all right, I need to hear some of this story. And that's what birthed the Killah. That's what birthed Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to see it live. You know, I need to see it. I need to feel it, and I want to celebrate it wherever I see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right.
Well, we're definitely going to do that on Wednesday.
The process.
What's the day? Sunday. We should do another extra day, just to go in. That's how open I am right now. So we might just open up the door for an extra day, extra room. Call it extra room. extra rooms, and then we just go in. But so me and you, we always keep in touch. We get Hakim, and then we can put it together. I'm ready to answer questions and just go all the way in this, and you can add it to the Killah, however you want to do it. I wanted to do a show for my Patreon also. I promised them a party because Robert like, yo, where's the party at? The party is here, and you just don't see it, but it's going to come. We're going to do it more because I got to wait for certain brothers and sisters to come through because I think they all want to come through and represent. And shout out to Thurston Howe. Thank you, Purpose. Also, AD, Planet Asia, everybody who had something to do with Abraxas. It's a small hand, but it's official, and it's like, man, we here now. So what do we do? Let's celebrate it and do what we're supposed to do. I mean, if we're not having a good time, we're wasting our time. So we're going to turn it up even more later on down the road when we do this interview, and knock down some more interviews and just not ritual going wrong. Composer, just shout out to Timbo King, man. Word.
Legend.
Yeah, exactly. It's a straight.
Did you show him the picture? You in solo with the picture with the joints that we gave you out there?
Oh yeah, we got to get that. Solo guy, yes. We had too much of a good time. You got more. Man, yo, we end up. Yeah, I'll tell you about it. It's on the plane. We had to it was like we want to get the frame for it and everything.
Yeah.
Well, we end up, man. It's on the plane. It's on the plane. Yeah. Solo say, yo, you know, we left because I put it in a special place, but there was so much stuff going on. We end up, and it's still on that plane. It's still, we called in. They said they going to get it for us or whatever. Well, if you got another one, we would take that. I know. He got it signed and everything, man. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo, Solo Jibs, don't worry. I told him, because I said, yo, how we going to say about, what happened? And it's like, man, that was just crazy. It was I
already understand
excited. It
was a long journey. It was a lot of things happening. Like,
we didn't drive like everybody.
Everybody was trying to do nothing. Yeah, everybody was, it was nuts.
We on top. We on top. They hit me up and said they think they located because I put it in one place and then we talking all off to the and we just jumped off the plane and forgot it and we remember it. Solo actually remembered. He's like, I was like, oh no, man, that was so crazy. That was an ill flick, man. And then Lion, man, I want to thank you so much. For me, as what Solo will tell you, you know, hold on, let me, because I know if he probably looking. Let's read off some things real quick. Min Capra don't hide. Min Capra. Your Bengals are no longer Tigers. No, because Joe Burrow got hurt. So I want to read that off for him. I already know he looking. He said, I want to disappear for a minute. Yep, I knew it. Cowboys. Bears ate the Cowboys.
Bears ate them?
Yeah, ate them. Ate them up. Seahawks, the Saints will not go marching in. They will go marching out as losers, as the Seahawks, I guess, put their beaks to them. The Cardinals are who we thought they were.
The Niners.
Yeah, let me see the Niners. Oh, yeah, to the Niners. They got all the gold. Tomorrow, Solo Jim's team is up against my man Eddie. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Razcast. Oh, that was heartbreaking. That's all. That's all. I'm gonna stop right there. I see y'all in the Sufi Mystics. Oh yeah, exactly. That's where it starts at. Sufi Mystics. Right. They don't know about that Sufi Mystics. You already know.
Under in the building, Underland Fortress.
What up, Under? Shout out to Under. Abraxas Glass, KP, make the bongs. Exactly, man. Shout out to Under, man. Phil B, Hotep to you, my brother. Or Hotep. Real. Gnostics, that's from the Prince of Persia. Shout out to Cannabis. Mary Magdalene. Shout out to Cannabis, man. Where
I need an interview. We need him in the Killah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yo, you know how we do when we start talking. No doubt. For real. Cannabis. The only one Cannabis.
I was just talking about that, I think, yesterday or the day before. I saw him battle X1 across the street from the tunnel.
Yeah, that's what he do. You really know Cannabis. That's what he really do.
He showed up. Rest in peace to X1, man. I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of iterations from Cannabis, but that one was a very dangerous one. You know what I'm saying? Besides present company. You understand what I'm saying?
I know you know him. They don't. That's what he do. That's what he goes about. Yeah, man, it's Alexander. He just wanted to take you down. That's it. If you think that's what it's gonna happen. And it's gonna happen. He don't care if you call yourself Reverend Run. He don't care if you call yourself the Peacemaker. It's like the Peacemaker. What's that about? You know. Usually I take peacemakers apart. It's like you're already halfway there. And then you got a battle. He was like the Kung Fu flick almost. It's like,
right.
What was it? Yeah, it was a cat like that. But Big Daddy K said he finished up. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. Shout out to Daddy K for that story. Man, it was, I told you about the dude, Prince Destroyer. K said, what?
Yeah.
Tell him what happened when he ran into me. I said, oh, wow. You did him? Oh, man, shout out to the great Daddy. Big Daddy K. Yo,
and that's what it meant, right?
Yeah.
That's what it meant.
Yeah.
What it meant for you. Like,
yeah.
They tried to hide me until I said I just rise. It's over with now. It's over with now. So the sickle and the blood trails all the way through to this, like, this is undeniable. Here, now you got to look at that. That's what you heard on wax. That ain't what you heard in the streets. That's a real trail of tears out there.
Man.
That's a real Trail of Tears. So
Man, shout out to everybody out there, man. Yo, I'm about to close out because I'm gonna get out of here. I want to thank the great Knowledge Born for coming through. AD, you know I got things to do, so in a great way. Yeah. So I'm about to close out before song promotion. Yo, but see, you gotta let me know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, man. I'm about to close. You already know, especially when I just got sent. AD like, oh shoot, you got this West thing. All right, let's do song promotion. Get into it.
Song promotions. You send in your music, we play it live on the show for Killah Priest and the world to hear.
Yeah. Priest will be right back very soon. Let's go. We got about 4, actually maybe 3 song promotions to do. We've got a submission here from an artist named Savage Souls from Charleston, South Carolina. The song is called Pompeii. It's MP3. Actually, no, they have a YouTube. Limp up the YouTube up there. It's always good to get a visual. Yeah. Let's do the YouTube version. Here we go. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
I'm not through with you yet. This fire will purify your miserable soul.
Let the blood drain, pure evil, this is unsafe. Run away, the sword clang and blood spray, blood rain. Evil emperor, the unfazed, kneel at the feet to feel the heat. Pompeii. I smack in your dumb face, cut rate flows, they blow. I hope you suffocate, sun fake, nothing great. You up against a numbers game, bunch of apes, bloody fangs, hunting to the hunger phase. Suckers pray, I'ma place my faith in another place. Gun to play, gun to waste, what would your mother say? When the sun is laid, to rest best to run away. Some will stay dumb as pain, trying on a summer's day. Gun to blade, you still dealing with a swordsman. Off with his head and drawn and quartered with the horses, it's torture. Leave your body twisted and amorphic, I'm morbid, mighty, morphin', mad, the door with the map, black forfeit. Faction that cause coffins, last of the 4 horsemen. Death, no rest stomping, your best get left dormant. Caged in chest coffin, the angel's face calling you home. Succumb, let the blood drain. Pure evil, this is unsafe. Run away, the sword clang and blood spray, blood rain. Evil emperor, the unfazed, kneel at the feet to feel the heat. Pompeii. Fall to your knees, bring fruit, ask your Pompeii. From the water, burn them as a sacrifice. Live from Golgotha, monster, true and proper. I'm competent, true and copper. Like a brolic chupacabra, Nosferatu. Who can stop him? A marvel, no human eye to approach it. I'm super hostile. Come close, don't do a novel. Stay away, you stupid not to catch a fate. I fade to bomb you. I'm heinous to say this not cool. The vagrant, my state is not cool. A patient, evading lawful arrest. I guess I'm awful, amazing. The latest marvel. My cadence is laced with poison. No choice but to feel the agony. My voice instills a savagery, void of all feelings, apathy. Poised appeal to capacity. Captains still blasting blacks with his audacity. Magically, assault plus battery. The tragedy of having speech with no clue how to speak. Challenging verbal linguistic shit's a fallacy. So how could we have let this happen when rap's a mastery of language? Still dangerous. Emperor, power, let the blood drain. Pure evil, this is unsafe. Run away, the sword clang and blood spray, blood rain. Evil emperor, the unfazed, kneel at the feet to feel the heat. Pompeii. Pompeii.
Over the fiery crater, a great fall of smoke and lava dust spirals into the sky. Man's weak efforts against this monstrous force are hopeless.
You got the Crimson Killer. The Crimson Killer right there, man. That was dope.
Savage Souls.
That was dope.
Charleston, South Carolina. Song was called Pompeii.
Charleston, stand up.
KG, the original Seed, on the production and the vocals. And then DJ Icirus on the cuts. That was fire.
Lyrics, every part of it.
Mm-hmm. Really good submission. Also, very good audience to submit this to. This was exactly a very good promotional outlet for this group, because Killah Priest fans would like this for sure. It's the right genre, right subgenre, good lyricism, good production. I got nothing critical against it.
It's great, man. Yo, keep spitting like that. Real, even go harder, man. Just that was dope. I like the content, subject matter, everything, the flow, and it was dope. And then you got one of my dopest shows that I sneak look at, man. That's the Crimson Killah right there. That's a throwback right there. I think I sampled a little bit of him on Horoscope.
Yeah,
the Crimson Killah. Yeah. I was born.
We were just talking about hip hop all this entire time, right? And you alluded to one of the things that keeps you hungry, right? So you hear something like this. This is Wolf and Cub. This is Shogun Assassin. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is Shogun Assassin. Like you got the sickle, he got the sword. He got a sword. He ain't come to play no games and no like kill them all. You understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not anything that I'm on. This is it. This is what you could expect. This right here. You understand what I'm saying? And he did it hip hop. With the DJ scratching, and he got the blast master in there. Like, he could have put anybody in there, right? The beat got you up when he lyrically going. You see what I'm saying? Like he's poisonous, right? You know what I'm saying? Remember right. at the beginning of the joint when Rick was like poisonous. You know what I'm saying? So you hear that coming in poisonous paragraph smashed upon the graph in half and be the inspected deck on the warpath. Like that's that essence right there. He did it with that kind of caliber. You see what I'm saying? He did it with that kind of caliber. It was a rhyme massacre. So shout out to Savage Souls over there for the slaughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
almost had the towel. Where AD? Because AD was in his zone from the beginning.
Yeah.
Throw in the damn towel. When Rocky was like, throw in the damn towel. With the followers, like,
yeah. Rocky throwing the damn towel.
Throw in the damn towel. It was one of those.
Adrian.
Yeah, that's why I changed my name to AD, because in high school it was like, hey yo, Adrian, hey yo.
You know how strong he is. You can't win.
People yelling my name right across the quad. It's like, Adrian. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, he in the chat. Savage
Gotta go, Rocky.
Yeah,
where's he at?
He gotta hit me. He gotta hit me up to get on.
It's funny because this generation don't know that movie that well. So, back in my day, everybody knew Rocky, but this generation, they don't know Rocky that well. So when they hear Adrian, they just think of a football player or something.
I thought you were talking about the Crimson Killah.
Oh.
You're known as the Crimson Killah. Shout out to, what's his name? I seen him in there,
Savage Soul.
Yeah, Savage Soul. That was dope, my brother. Deserve it. Let's go.
Shout out once again to Savage Souls. Great submission.
Definitely got to have him on Wednesday. One of these Wednesdays.
Next up, we got an artist called The Unstoppable One from Long Beach, California. The name of the song is Unstoppable One.
Okay.
Remember, self-titled.
drums.
It reminds me of a Tribe Called Quest.
Killed it, yes. With the matter of the sea, son.
Yeah.
Roll on the matter of the M.
Yeah.
MC Cuz. That's the fun.
People give us ears, so I be so blind. We on the world tour.
Oh man, that's it. Got it. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, that's the type of beats I like. I like beats like that. It's old school, but for me, it's timeless. And we need more of it with the new generation of artists on it. I feel like those types of beats are just they're timeless. You know, it's like why we're still playing blues and how rock music is still playing the same chords. It's because it's timeless. And in the hip hop world, those types of boom bap, it's forever and it's awesome. I like it. I would totally write to that, just for fun. You know what I'm
saying? I agree with you. That's boom bap always got a place in hip hop for me. Kept it simple. It was dope. Played it. I don't know. Was that real?
It was fast too. Upbeat.
What about the piano? Was that's live?
It's all samples.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I like the way it sounds. You know what I mean? Boom bap is always, you can ride that. You can't really beef with boom bap.
Yeah, that's something to write to right there. Cause it's fast.
I heard two iterations on here, and they related, right? I heard Killah Priest, Planet Asia, and Razzcast on the beat, right? And then I heard a version of the same beat with West Coast Contra on it. So literally related and literally related. You see what I'm saying? Because the beat is so ill, it requires some showmanship to stand out. Otherwise, you're gonna get sucked up in the beat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I can see West Coast Contra sitting around the table and doing what they're doing because they performative. They do it in English and Spanish. They do it however you want it. They got it. You understand what I'm saying? So their cultural roots is rhyming. You know what I'm saying? And then you get masters, master lyricists, master storytellers, masters of complex flow, and masters of simplicity in regards to Planet Asia. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Jabbar tribe. You understand what I'm saying? Razzcast and Killah Priest on the joint, where it makes the beat work. Like the beat has to work now. You're like, damn.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's two generations of MCing where the MC-ness is evident. You know what I mean? And the hunger is still evident. You got to be able to see that whole picture. But also, there's a third dimension. The third dimension is, all right, we just gonna rhyme. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those joints. And that was the beauty of boom bap, because you could just create on the spot. Anybody got something. Everybody got something. And it's a loop where it ain't too serious for everybody to pass around. Everybody got a 16 or something. Everybody. So.
What's that group? There's a group online that does they wrap around a table. like a podcast type table. Y'all know who it is. What's that group that?
Priest, tell AD I just said West Coast Contra.
Yeah.
Oh. That's the one.
I love it though. I love that you went there. Though.
Yeah.
You visually saw it, and you like, all right, boom. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at these young kids out here, and they doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I love it though. I love.
They
That's
fire.
exactly who I was talking about.
That's exactly the style I like. Yeah, I love that style.
Yeah.
Shout out once again to the Unstoppable One from Long Beach, California. All right, we got a couple more to go. Next up, we got Aurora Borealis from the holy city of New York with a song called Late Birthday Gift to Killah Priest. Okay.
Shout out to Aurora.
Let's see. Hold on. He sent a video. Bring it on screen. All right. Audio that is. Hold up. Oh, is it just that? Oh, look at that. Priest, check it out. Okay, hold on. He did a video
He
thing.
made the. Wow, pick him up for that.
Look at this. Look.
The light.
Look at the birds.
Oh, the birds are flying. Come on, yo.
Yo, so that's like a promotional type of
That's
thing.
fire.
Right.
The birds flew away. Yo, Aurora, did you do that yourself? That's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, however he did it, that's dope.
That's fire. That's the promotion right there.
See, that's some new stuff that you can do online and stuff. I never been messing with that, but
And
that's
the stars are lit up. That's crazy. Big up to the great Aurora Borealis.
Yeah.
That's work right there.
good job, Aurora.
We gotta use some of that. That's dope.
He made the stars shine. He made the birds fly, and there's something going on the bottom right there too. Yeah, there's birds flying down on the bottom too.
Underland Fortress, Abraxas 2, fire.
That's dope. Anything you guys do for priests like that, that's fire. And if you send that in and we use it, we'll give you all the credit you deserve for that. Because priests appreciate all types of promotional stuff that you can do. You know what I mean? So if you do graphics, if you do artwork, if you do AI, whatever you want to do, you want to submit that in, send it to info@killahpriest.tv. And if we use it, we'll give you all the credit. You know what I'm saying? We'll say, this was designed by, your name. Shout out to Peaceless One for the $2.99.
$9.99.
Peaceless One in the building. And Aurora Borealis, great job, brother. We'll play it one more time. One more again.
Shout out to Christopher Vaughn from Randallstown,
Maryland.
Yep.
Wow.
Maryland.
Knowledge Born knows his geography.
Yeah. You knew that off top. Yeah.
Man.
Come on. I was born in and around the world and now, yeah.
Be like.
We had fun a couple of places. Let's see the best. Let's see the best Abraxas 2 real, like the best. Let's have a little challenge to see who could do the best with the album. Everybody got the album. The album is out now. All the DSPs, you can buy it, you get it. Like let's get the best promo version. Said Wednesday. One of the things I say is like we the virtual street team. So if you listening to the album, whatever you're doing, you in the gym with it, whatever the case may be, submit it. You know what I'm saying? Submit it and let people know, like that hashtag Abraxas 2, whatever.
It'd be cool.
Whatever. I'm looking at the cover now.
If someone can animate the cover.
Aurora.
No, but I mean
try to top Aurora. Aurora try to take it to the next level.
Whoever can animate the album cover.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Of Abraxas, like, okay, hold on.
With Dave Flores. I know Dave Flores. He always do something.
That's right.
So you got the sun and moon?
Yeah, I spoke too quick. I forgot about animation.
Maybe you can make the bird like ruffle its feathers and stuff. Make these wings
that's
move.
what I was trying to look at. Well, you gotta let them decide.
Make the stars move. Make the clouds kind of like just a little bit of movement. They don't have to do anything too crazy. Just a little bit of like animation.
Y'all got the merch too. You know what I'm saying? You out there with the shirts. You know, you out there with the shirts. You out there with the album. We want to see the best creativity in regards to it.
Yeah, it don't have to be a contest. Anything that's submitted, we'll just present it and give you credit. And if you got a website, we'll shout that out. Just like we do song promotions, we could do.
Yeah, I ain't say contest, AD. I don't want you.
I know.
I'm just
someone
saying,
in the
like,
someone in the chat
to be able to do something with it.
Yeah, someone in the chat said contest. I just wanted to clarify.
That's under. Shout out to under.
Yeah, we're not gonna make it. It's like you know how we have song promotions. We're gonna have a promotion right. Where people can submit marketing materials and AI videos and graphics, whatever you do, because not everybody does music. If somebody does something else, you can submit that in, and we'll put it right here on the
Good
show.
looking, Aurora.
Good job, Aurora.
We need it in the whip.
Yeah,
You out there at the whip.
Yeah.
You
Big
on the
Cat.
train,
Shout out to Big Cat.
Whatever you doing whatever you doing.
Shout out to Crip Jesus too.
Be dope. Word up, peace to the God.
In the whip.
The whip.
Yo, Lord. Yo, Lord. In the whip, Lord.
Yeah. I'll play that in my core.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the Queens. Me and the Queens listen to it in the car. You know what I'm saying? While I was making some jewelry and driving at the same time.
Queen number 1 and then queen number 2.
Shout out to
Yeah. All right. Here we go. The grand finale for today. Let me double check, make sure it's the grand. Yeah. Our grand finale today is by the Mark of Buddha.
Buddha.
With a song called Glory of the Gods.
Talk about that vinyl.
Yeah.
Got you pre-show.
Here we go. Mark of Buddha.
Stand up.
Glory of the Gods. Look at this video, Priest.
It's the Mark of Buddha.
Saga. Armor. Saga, yo. Man, Marco Buddha used.
Shootout.
Yeah. Black bells and back gels. That was hard. That's a saga right there, man.
Priest, let me hear 4 of them bars that you wrote. I just witnessed the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I seen it live just now. You wrote a 16 just now.
With his eyes closed.
With his eyes closed. No pen, no pad. You wrote it with your pioneer pen etched on the back of your eyelids. Craziness. You ain't got to tell me. I just know that I know. I felt it and I seen it.
That sounded like a Killah Priest beat. Because he does go to the 70s and 60s sometimes.
Yes.
That beat was crazy. It was full with drama, like Niles Bourne said. It had a whole bunch. It had his own story, yo. So it's like that's not hard to get into. I like the way you put the drama to it, and only Marco Buddha. Besides your drums, your boom boom boom, that 808 you be hitting with sometimes.
Yeah,
it's always a story with your beats. It's dope.
It's recognizable.
And it was eerie, dreary. Like it had like little eerie, dreary elements in it, on top of the soulfulness, because it was soulful. Pardon me, AD, I mean to.
No, you good.
I was just saying about the eerie feeling, right? You know what I'm saying? Like RZA took that happy, joyful ass song and then made, the joint for the grave diggers. You see what I'm saying? Like so it had that joint where it's like, how you took something so colorful and bright and made it real dark. You see what I'm saying? And this is the essence of horrorcore.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. A horoscope. Remember horoscope?
Yeah.
It had elements of glitch. Yeah. If you saw the video that he put up there, he had that image was glitching. So it's almost like if Priest was to ever do a horoscope part 2, that would be a beat for consideration.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't you agree? Had that glitch sound and had that dramatic type of, all that you said, 70s type of vibe.
Because it's almost like what they did to the Loonies beat for the for the Us movie. You know what I'm saying? Like they made it eerie and dreary. You're just like, oh damn. Oh God. I'm like, this was the illest song in the illest remix, and now they got a third version built off of it, like in the same kind of way. It almost sounded like the Love Boat and all that stuff from the, but it made it dreary. I was like, ooh, this is nuts right here. Like, all right. So AD, that was a dope ass breakdown of that glitch in there.
Priest likes the glitch. He has these things that he gets into with design. Because he's really in charge a lot of how the album cover looks and what kind of things he wants. So when he did Horoscope, he's like, make it glitch and make it 3D. And we just did the best we could to glitch it out and 3D it out. And it was like, all right, that's what he wants.
And then was that?
That was on Horoscope.
Yeah.
You specifically asked for the font to be glitched.
And the picture.
So we glitched it out, and we went through about like 25 different versions for Priest to choose from before we went for that final one. Vaporwave, yeah.
That's pictures that Egyptian,
the
lion head.
People probably put on 3D glasses to see if they could see it pop. It looked like it would be a 3D thing, but that's a cool style of design. But talk about artistic fusion.
Yeah.
Because that's what that is. Because you're fusing things that wouldn't normally be fused together. 3D glitching along with 70s and 60s vibes. It's like, ooh.
You don't need a passport. All you need is a
thought. Halloween?
It's cemented. Every coming and going out the pictures.
Yeah, Halloween is about 40 days away until Halloween, in case Priest wants to put out a Halloween single or something.
I might come to your party.
Oh, the Halloween party?
Me and Mink. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's on a Wednesday, and I won't be DJing it.
Uh-oh.
I'll be at my other club. I'm at 2 clubs now, and my club,
Hey,
my new club doesn't have a party like that.
Yes. What's this? Gentlemen's?
Yeah, it's a little more. It's a little bit more rowdy.
Is it eyes wide shut?
Nah. It is an after hours. It is an after hours spot though.
Oh, okay.
But it's a little bit more rowdy.
Remember, we're gonna be doing the after hours soon. You know, we just set it off for the party.
Okay. Yeah, man. But we'll see if you have any Halloween beats. Send it in to Priest soon. Maybe he'll do something on it.
You know what? Give me a good idea.
I know, man. This Marco Buddha beat is qualified too. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. You're the executive.
Somebody said Earth hydration. So he's right there. I'll speak to Marco.
Yeah.
Marco Buddha.
All right,
Buddha.
This concludes the song promotion segment. Thanks to all who submitted. We're going to have the information data in the description a couple hours after the show. If you want to submit for Thursday's show, submit at any time until Thursday.
Perfect way to end the song promotion segment.
Absolutely. Back to you in the studio, Priest.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Yo, y'all, I got to get back to work real quick, man. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming through. I want to thank, I was going too fast before, but I want to thank Great Now I Was Born, AD, A Dizzle, Abraxas 2, Purpose, man, did it again. Fourth Disciple, let's get on it. True Master, all of the Wu Elements, Passive. See, we don't get to leave. We used to do this on the album cover, I want to thank. Mom, friends, stuff like that. Now it's just like, get it on. We got social media now, so now you can just say it or whatever. But I want to thank the Podcraft, because if I was going to name anybody, it'd definitely be y'all. I mean, each and every one of y'all, like individually, like, man, Phil I.B., Aurora, you've been through the thick and thin. You've been with us from the beginning, man. And just all on down the list, y'all all are thanked for this album. So take it like that. And I want to thank definitely the Royal Priesthood, the chairman of the board. I want to thank the Rocketeers, the craft members,
your distribution team,
Proverb Records, and the whole all the stuff that we got coming, man. I want to thank everyone who's part of the universe, man.
The artist for the album cover.
Oh yeah, Newborn. Shout out to Newborn, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the artists that did. You know, he's the same one that did the first one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, exactly. So shout out. It's always these borns and knowledge, right? We got knowledge born. We got knowledge. Exactly. Word. So that's crazy.
How was Oakland?
Oakland was phenomenal. Yeah, we got to do that. I got pictures. I got so many. I got maybe 100 pictures, but it was incredible. That was the first show. Well, I did a couple of shows like that before, but this one was different because this is my first show doing the tea ceremony. Yeah. And going out on an ambient in front of a pond full of fish and kicking heavy mental and doing stuff where people got into it. Like it was almost like a poetry snap lounge, and we did the song, and it was it's called the spot, man. I've been shouting out all week. The Llama, yeah. So that's the name of it. Just Jay was there. He was doing it. He was mixing. He was doing the 1 and 2s. It was great, man. And I want to do more shows. I'm going to be going back there just to do a tea ceremony. So I'll be doing that soon. Get into that. And Solo Jim was there. It was dope. So it was I think he could do one by himself too. That was a lot. Yeah. So that's great. So I mean that's easy for him now. So that's good, man. So we've been enjoying ourselves, and that was a different
live.
Tea Break Live. Yeah. Tea Break Live. Yeah, exactly. All right, man, with that, well, I'm going to end it. I'm gonna get up out of it because I gotta do some stuff real quick. Get some stuff done. And be out.
Peace, y'all.
Peace. Love you, Philip.
On the limestone, a bird-headed feathered being holding a pine cone, holding another object looked like a pocketbook. There's many mysterious images on the rocks they put. Most of us are not familiar with the records of Gilgamesh, or the architects that erected the pyramids, or the star cadets that was mentioned mysterious. On your mark, get set. This all starts before Genesis. Primitive, prime mortal time portals. Traditions went from the mind to oral, to designer lines that's horror. Horizontal, from our tonsils to fonts used from tools. Now we build restaurants and schools. My jewels to the ignorance of the horrors that haunt you. My steps of breath are borrowed from Kung Fu. The readers are Tacitus to Caesars. There was a Jesus in Nazareth. Roman teachers in the Greece is Pythagoras. Walked on water and hundreds was fed with 5 loaves of bread. Turned water to wine and keg. Raised the dead Lazarus. They said the things he said was blasphemous. Joseph was hurt because his birth was immaculate. Adulterous, scary, occultist, Holy Mary, miraculous. They both married the Catholics, then buried by savages. 6 carried their casket in carriages. The wheel of their wagon flip. On the hill of Damascus sits a man with holes in his feet, in his hands. His head crowned with thorns, with 7 sounds of horns spread from the cloud he got on. His eyes was red like the dial on fans. His noble drew Ali. Psalms 23 in my head as I mobile through the valley. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me on the Podcraft. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. The oil is energy, the spinal fluid, to the cerebral that the mind is influenced. A diamond needle or the eye of improvement. I'm divine with this music. I divide it into 2 clips so you don't get confused with a blueprint. The first is Abraxas, rebus, pleroma. It's a magnum thesis. Then I take over. It's just fraction pieces. The gender is Jehovah. Devil's nail when I build on the God sends in the garden. 6 neutrons, 6 hydrogen, 6 carbon. The Mercury wheel, torsion fields of Darwin. Abraxas, check the books of Carl Jung. I don't just come in the film, I come in the volume. They said I come from the realms, now I come in the album. They sung it in hymns from the temples on mountains. This is balance. I'm in and out. I come from the ancient city of M.O.B, rocking 2 braids, looking for the man with 2 pay. Gonna get slayed 2 days. Touche.